Check 1 2 1 2 1 2, baby. Okay, damn,
Let's go.
That shit was fucking. Gonies, I see you, doggies. I see you. Let me fix this shit right here. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, I like that.
R.I.P. the Dark.
Yes, sir. Okay, bam, bam, bam. Casey, let me hear volume on you.
Check.
All right, cool.
Normal voice.
Yes, the normal voice. All right, let's go. Hey, welcome to Hood Stocks, everybody. Yes, sir. Let me see. I'm trying to fix my shit. Okay, I'll go like that. Rick, come in a little more that way, right
this
there.
Side?
Yeah, that's it right there. Bam, right there. Bam, not too much. There you go, right there. Just like that. Yeah, there we go. How's everybody doing? Gonies, I see you, man. Happy Sunday, man. Happy Sunday. So I woke up, man, and I woke up this morning and the birds were chirping, dog. Nah, bro. The front. Yeah, there you go. The birds were chirping away, dog. And I slept really, really good. And I woke up because it's hot in my house, bro. So we just open up the windows.
Hot everywhere, bro.
Yeah, we open up the windows. Like I'll keep the air conditioning going on for a little minute, and then I just bam, window time. You know, open the windows wide open. And so when I woke up, it was just the chirping of the birds, man. And I said, wow, life is good.
Nice and peaceful. Freedom, bro. Facts.
What are some of the first, like when you wake up in a cell, what do you hear? Do you remember?
Yeah, I do remember.
Sometimes we might overlook them sounds since we've been out for a long time, you know what I mean?
It depends if I'm in the hole or if I'm in just, the regular cell, because at least for us and like doing the Fed time, we don't have TVs in the cell or nothing like that.
Yeah.
So you go for like a TV view. So, because there's TVs all outside, like the day room.
Yeah.
So what people do is get like a TV view, and most of the time you got the news and shit on outside, but like the first signs you usually hear is like the cops coming in, bro, and getting their day started,
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear everybody moving around, so you hear that, let's say the kitchen workers going to work.
Yes.
Early in the morning,
Cell 4.
Yeah.
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 You know what I mean?
Some of them are like that. In the Feds, a lot of them are keys.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
every time.
Y'all is front to back.
Yeah.
Back to front.
Facts.
Yeah, man. 100%. Sometimes motherfuckers keep guile and shit,
Yeah.
Let motherfuckers know someone's walking on the theater. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we don't need this right now.
Yeah, 100%.
Key point.
So today is Sunday the 7th, bro. Sunday the 7th, and the significance of number 7 is crazy. Not only biblically, but just in general, the number 7. And so that's something that caught my attention. I always catch 7s, bro. 7s are always hitting me upside the head for some reason in my entire life, bro.
Lucky 7?
Yeah, well, 100%, right?
Yeah.
But what did God do on the 6th day of creating? In Genesis, what did God do on the 6th day of creating mankind, the earth, bro?
That might be a lucky Casey question, bro.
Well, I'll tell you right now. What he did, bro, is he put Adam into a snooze, like laid him down, rocked him to bed, put boy to sleep, and he pulled a rib out of him, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh, to create the woman?
Eve, bro.
Yeah.
And so then he was doing all this creation. And I've been reading.
So that was the 7th day?
That was the 6th day.
Oh, okay.
He created the 7th day for rest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for rest.
Oh, Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, Sunday to peaceful rest. You know what I mean? I wanted to kind of times 7, emphasizing limitless forgiveness. Spiritual meaning. Many people view 7 as representing divine perfection, completion of a cycle, rest after work, spiritual awakening, God's covenant and faithfulness. In nature and culture, the number 7 appears frequently, 7 days in a week, 7 colors in the traditional rainbow, 7 continents, 7 notes in the musical scale. You know what I mean? Why it stands out? Because it repeatedly appears in patterns involving completion and order. Many religious schools consider 7 a symbol of God's finished work and perfect design. A common biblical summary is 6 represents labor, 7 represents completion and rest. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, Yeah. All right, let me tell you guys what number 3 stands for.
No, I get it though.
Yeah, like
it.
I don't know, bro. There is a lot. I mean, that's ChatGPT for you right there, bro.
Yeah.
What's crazy about ChatGPT? And I went down. So Reverie's not here today, my G's, and so you know what I mean. Due to some personal things that she is taking care of. Shout out to Reverie.
Salute.
Love to Reverie. We're gonna be rescheduling with the homegirl Reverie.
Salute.
So me and Rick were like, well, fuck it, dog. Let's just shoot this shit from the hip.
Pull up.
Let's just do this like we've been doing this for 30 plus years, baby.
Yeah, let's get it.
Yeah, let's get it, you know?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was just like, I was thinking about like, well, you know what? Me and Rick were like, well, we just, you know, tell some stories, shoot the breeze. I was like, oh yeah, for sure. We could do that. I wanted to share a couple things though, before we get into all of that. I got a story, bro. It was a good day today, bro. And I woke up with a lot of things on my mind. But yesterday, after I left my nephew Benji's first year birthday party.
Young Benji.
Young Benji.
Young Benji.
Go,
Young Benji, baby.
Yeah, let's go.
Casey's son turned 1.
Let's go. Yeah, I know, dude. It's wow. It's happened so fast, but he's an amazing boy. I'm really happy. That dude's buff too. He's buff.
That dude has got to be the cutest dude I've ever seen in my freaking life, dude. Straight up, bro. That dude's adorable, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, like no cap, no bullshit, bro. Like I would love to say your kid is ugly, bro. Like believe me, if your kid was ugly, bro, I would have a ball of that shit, bro. You know, like for reals, bro.
Yeah, I
but the
know.
dude is just like a freaking little teddy bear, bro. He's like a little freaking Ewok, dog. He's like the cutest little dude in the fucking world, dog. Can't be mad at him.
Nah, you can't.
And then he's got an awesome dad. Casey. I wish Casey was my dad, bro. Straight up, man. Can you imagine? Just a cool dude. Casey, Pepita.
Casey.
All his friends call him Pepita and Stacy, and the sex play the fuck out of him, but he makes hats.
The hat guy? Mr. Brero.
Yeah, but he makes hats, bro. Like he's an interesting father to have.
Yeah, for sure.
My father was a hat maker.
Yeah.
My father was a tecato. My father was a crackhead. My father was an electrician. You know what I mean? Like,
My
hey,
father was a gang member.
yeah, my father was a gang member. You know what I mean? But to have a father that made hats
Yeah.
for a living, that's pretty cool, bro. That's pretty cool,
crazy.
dog. You're lucky. Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm a little jealous of Benji, and it was a great birthday party. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Casey's birthday party, man, bro. Sheesh, man. He can charge motherfuckers to go to his birthday parties, bro. Bro, he got the whole taki layout, the whole candy thing out for the kids. Man, my kids went home, bro, and they ain't slept since.
They're
All that
still up,
sugar.
huh?
Yeah, all that sugar, bro.
Sugar party.
Yeah, I think I don't know, bro. Anyways, so Casey, I left from your party,
Yeah.
and I had to get gas.
Okay.
Okay, so trip on. This is the story I want to share with you guys. I had to get gas, and I go to the Arco gas station that I always go to.
Mm-hmm.
I pump my gas, and what I usually do, bro, is I leave the truck on, I pump the gas, I jump in my driver's seat, sometimes, not all the time, but this time since my girl and the kids were in there, I jumped in, and I just watched the gauge move like this. And then I said, oh shit, and no, the gauge didn't move. I didn't watch the gauge this time. But I sat there, I talked to my lady, but that's what I do when I'm by myself, I'm sorry. Let me get my story straight right here, dog. And so I sat in there a little too long, and I said, oh shit, because I looked back, and it said $127, bro. And I've been there only for a couple minutes, bro.
Yeah.
And I
Shit
jumped
moving
up.
too quick, huh?
And I jumped up and I pulled the shit out. I said, man, $127, 17 gallons? That's what it was, bro.
Yeah.
Because I got a diesel truck. All right, it's a little more expensive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, diesel for sure is more expensive.
So it was $127
half a tank.
for 17 gallons, bro. Okay? And so I'm like, son of a bitch, bro, because I only had, in this account that I was using, I only had $132, bro.
Oh.
And I just spent $127. I really maybe I just wanted to put $40 until my money re-ups in a few days. You know what I mean? I get some money coming in, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm at that point in the week, bro, where I'm just like fucking balling on a super budget, you know what I mean? My bad on that, you know what I mean? It's my fault. But anyways, so I'm like, fuck, all right, whatever, you know what I mean? And I jump in the car, and I look, and what caught my attention is the gas lights still on, right?
$170 and the gas light's still on?
$127 and the gas lights on, and then I look at my fucking my gas gauge, and it's on E. It's still on E.
Damn.
I'm like, what the fuck? So bam, I get the receipt, I take a picture, and I'm in there motherfucking, you know what I mean? Like, hey, bro.
Something's wrong
look
here.
at the picture, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shit ain't working.
Yeah. It didn't pump nothing, but it charged me everything. You know what I mean?
This shit ain't matching.
You know? And so, bro, he's like, hey, man, you know, what do you mean? What do you mean? What are you talking about? He was like he might have been related to Mr. Capone or something like that, dog. You know what I mean? He had an accent, you know what I mean? I'm just kidding, Rick. I know that's your friend, bro. He's like, you motherfucker, you know what I mean? What are you talking? He's like, hey, calm down. You know what I mean? He's got this, he's got a voice like he's been eating desert sand all his life. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying, bro? You know, like he's got camel breath, bro. Anyways, I'm just playing, guys. Talking shit. I'm having fun, and I'm 100% sober. I'm just being silly.
There you go with your dark humor.
Yes. Hey, so no, but he's like, hey, calm down, my friend. Calm down. I'm like, nah, bro, I gotta be somewhere. Your fucking gas thing charged me $127. Here's a picture of my fucking gas gauge on E.
Yeah, shit ain't work.
And he goes, drive off, and it's probably gonna turn in. I said, fuck no, I ain't driving off, fool. I said, I ain't leaving until I get my gas back, bro.
Yeah.
And then the white dude comes in, he's like, do-do-do-do-do-do-do, you know what I mean? He's like, you know, he looks at me and he looks at the guy and he's like, what's going on right here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I said, hey, bro, nobody get gas right here. I just spent $127 to look at my gas.
On air.
I said that, yeah, they fucking giving air right here, bro, you know what I mean? And so I'm doing that, bro. I'm doing that because I'm a little mad, bro. And my gas, bro, this is the gas station I go to all the time. I don't go to, I just go to this one gas station, bro, you know what I mean? And so, you know what I mean? Like I'm kind of
disappointed.
No, I am a good customer of this gas station, and this is the first time this has ever happened to me, bro. So maybe something's wrong with their machine. You know what I mean? Because nothing has been wrong with my machine, my truck. You know what I mean? Every time I put gas, the gauge moves, bro.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Sometimes it doesn't move as much as I like it to move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because shit's expensive, but it moves whatever I put it in.
Yeah.
And so here I am, dog, being the guy that I don't like to be, bro.
Yeah.
And he's not hearing me out, bro. He's telling me, hey, take off, you know what I mean? It's gonna reset, you know, this, that, whatever.
So you're fucking with my business.
And I go out, so I walk out, bro, you know what I mean?
Mad as hell.
Well, you know, I'm taking the kids home, bro, from the party, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They want to go home, they're not tired, they're fucking wired up off sugar, they want to go play at home.
Yeah.
And so I'm just doing different things. I'm like, you know, I shake the truck, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on right here? You know what I mean? I'm just doing weird shit, bro, and anyone's watching me is like, this dude is fucking tripping, right?
Yeah.
But I am tripping, and everything they see is what's happening, you know? And I turn it on, turn it off, whatever, and I go back, I said, hey, bro, it's still on E, bro. You know what I mean? Put me $127 on another pump. And he's like, nah, motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like, so I feel like he's playing me, and he probably feels like I'm trying to play him. You know what I mean?
Of course.
You know? And so he's on defense, I'm on offense and defense. You know what I mean? And so I said, bro, homie. He goes, no, just take off, drive. It's gonna reset. You know what I mean? And I said, nah, where's the owner at, bro? Where's the owner? You know? And so he comes out, he looks at it, he looks at the tank, he turns my truck on and off. We're playing this going these things. And he puts the owner on, gets her on the phone, and she's like, well, you know, I said, hey, check the camera. You see me swipe my card, look at the receipt. Here's my debit card, last four, we're going through all the whatever. Yeah. And she's like, well, take a picture of your debit card and send it to me. And I said, I'm not taking a picture of my debit card and sending it to you. You know what I mean? You crazy motherfucker, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna go
you want my PIN number too?
Yeah, you're gonna go on a shopping spree and get nothing because there's only $4 left on this bitch. You know what I mean? But I'm not doing that, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? We're not taking a picture.
Too much.
Yeah,
it's too much.
Exactly. I said, just tell me what we're gonna do right now. You know what I mean? And I said, and I said, if I send you a picture of my debit card, what is that gonna do?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with that? And then what? You know what I mean? She's gonna give me answers. She said, you know, it's a hot day. Maybe your thing got stuck or something like that. You know what I mean? I said, every day's a fucking hot day. What are you talking about? I said, it's always hot up in this bitch.
LA.
Yeah. You know, it's always hot up in this motherfucker, you know? And so I'm just like, you know what? Just tell me what you're gonna do. Just tell me you're not gonna do nothing. You know? And she's like, blah, 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 blah. I said, all right, you ain't gonna do nothing. Bam. I give the dude his cell phone back, you know what I mean? And I grab my receipts and I take off. So I jump in the car and I drive it and I make a lap inside the gas station. I'm not leaving.
Hoping that something changes.
Yeah, hoping that something changes. You know what I mean? And then I catch a cool, calm part of my thought process, and I said, well, you know what? Let me go to another diesel pump and let me pump $20
and see what it does
and see if it changes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I went around into another diesel. I put $20 in that bitch on my other card, right? I mean, I put $20 on that shit, and the fucking shit didn't move. And I looked at my girl and I said, "Hey, babe, I think my truck's fucked up." Right? You know? I said, "Babe, I think my truck's fucked up." You know? So I'm like, "All right, cool. This is
gas.
This is not on them. This is on me." You know what I mean? But you got to. So I have been putting money into this truck and my girl's car the past 6 months, bro. Thousands of dollars, bro. This has been it's putting me in debt, dog.
Yes.
Like her car, my car, like there's a DPF diesel filter, something filter. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's just a trash.
Expensive.
It's a trash make, and you gotta just like, oh my god, I've had all these problems with both of our vehicles because she's got diesel, I got diesel. You know what I mean? I thought it was a good deal. It was a great deal, but it's just, at the time, but it's just turning out to be some expensive fixes, bro.
Yeah.
Anyways, spent a lot of money, bro. So I get home and I'm shaking it. I go in and out, turn it on off. I'm Googling it. I'm seeing all the different things that could potentially be wrong with it. The leveler, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The gauges, it could be faulty, and then you got to drop the gas tank and you got to pull that bitch out. You got to do all this shit, right? You know what I mean? And so I'm just like, son of a bitch, bro. I called my diesel mechanic this morning. After I heard the birds chirping, I went back to bed, you know what I mean? Got some more good sleep, woke up in a cool mood, you know what I mean? I called my diesel mechanic because I'm back on the thing. I need to know where my gas gauge is at, bro, you know what I mean?
Is it still?
No, peep game, bro.
Oh, okay.
So peep game, bro. Well, I am officially a diesel mechanic, everybody, but let me tell you how I'm a diesel mechanic, dog, you know what I mean? They're gonna tax me, dog. These motherfuckers are gonna tax me. So I call up my diesel mechanic and he's like, hey, well, it's probably the fucking blah, 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 that's part of the filter, and you just basically gotta change out the fuel pump, and he's telling me all this shit. And I said, well, what the fuck does that run for? He's like, oh, it's just $400 or $500. I'm like, I'm not putting $400 or $500 in this bitch, dog. You know what I mean?
Too much.
Yeah, I'm on just $1 million right now. I'm fucking,
My
you know what I mean?
hurts.
Yeah, bro. Like I'm not, So I go to the AutoZone. And I have them run the computer thing, dog.
Yeah.
And it comes back, and it's got nothing to do. There's no sensors that are out. There's no nothing. You know what I mean? Bop, bop, bop. So I'm like, man, I go in and I put another $20, bro, at the station. And then the dial didn't move still. Okay. And so then I went and I fucking I put it through the car wash. Maybe throw some water on it. You know what I mean?
No, you didn't.
Drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of water.
You took it a bath.
Yeah, and it still didn't help either. You know what I mean? And so then
he said, if I be nice to it, I'm gonna wash it real quick.
Yeah, bro. I'm trying to baby this bitch, bro. Come on.
Love me back. Love me back.
I mean, you've been fucking taxing the shit out of me. My booty hurts. You know what I mean? I'm walking funny. You know what I mean? And so then I watched this video, and they're just like, hey, man, sometimes you just gotta put your hand in there. You know what I mean? And wiggle some shit around. You know what I mean? You know? And so I was like, fuck, dog. Here I go, bro. So I get underneath the truck, bro, and where the gas tank, and I'm fucking pop.
Woke it up.
Bro, I'm hitting that bitch, bro. I'm putting my hands, like I'm barely getting under there, putting my hands on the top. Like, I don't know what wires I'm grabbing, but I know what's going in the motherfucking gas tank, bro.
Yeah.
I'm wiggling that shit around, bro, you know what I mean? And then I get out, bro, and I turn it up, boom, and fucking shit. Diesel mechanic, baby.
My boy.
Diesel mechanic, dog. Man.
Hell yeah. That's the way to do it, though. Sometimes, it takes getting your hands dirty, bro, to get the shit right.
That turned my frown upside down, dog. And I heard the birds chirping, bro. You know what I mean? So I knew it was gonna be a glorious day, my dog.
And that made it even more glorious, right?
I was just thinking, because the mechanic was like, hey, bro, we're packed today, and I'm so glad that they were packed today because I would have went over there and
he would have did what you did and charged you $500.
Yeah, bro.
Yes.
They not honest, dog.
Yeah.
They're not honest, dog.
It's hard to find an honest mechanic.
You know what?
Bro.
This is what they do, bro. This is what I noticed what my mechanic does, and he's a great guy, bro. But at the end of the day, they got to make money, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's done me some solids, but he's almost got some money from me. But I paid him to do a bunch of things. Like one time, my throttle body. He's like, "Oh, you got to change out the throttle body. It's this much money." Why? I told the story here. I YouTubed it. And I took the throttle body off and I fucking cleaned it, dog. Put it back on, bam, brand new, dog. He was gonna charge me. Yeah, he was gonna charge me like fucking hundreds or maybe 1,000 plus or something like that, dog, for that shit. So they show you love, but then they're gonna get you in another way, dog. Like, you know what I mean?
Still gotta eat.
Like trust me. I'm gonna do you this little small favor right here. You know what I mean? Or I'm gonna give you some advice. Or I'm not gonna charge you on this little thing. You know what I mean? But then bam!
I'm gonna get you over here though.
They're gonna even it out somewhere, bro.
Yeah.
That's how they operate.
I mean, that's really how the world works anyway.
Yeah.
You know,
100%, bro.
somebody's gonna have to even out the level somewhere.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, they're going to get their money somewhere. The
Yeah.
front end, the back end, or in the middle
Somewhere.
end.
We're getting it.
Somewhere they're going to get their money, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, so, and man, I went in and I was just, my girl was happy. She's happy when I'm happy. She's stressed.
House is happy.
When I'm
Yeah.
stressed. Yeah, bro, because, you know, I'm not getting the weekly paycheck right now. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's just, it's good that I don't have to go there tomorrow morning, bro. And just it's just a message to everybody, my dogs, you know what I mean? Goonies, you know what I mean? Sometimes just YouTube this shit. Sometimes just fucking wiggle some wires. I was in the fuse boxes. I was really just trying to run through on some mechanic shit. You know,
Trying to figure it out.
like mechanically, I am inclined because I'm an electrician and I build up the city. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like mechanically, I am inclined. I don't like to put my hands on mechanic shit though. It's a fucking mess, bro. There's tight spaces, bro. Like shout out to mechanics, man. Mechanics, bro. It's not my cup of tea, dog.
Yeah. Not mine either, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I'm not in.
Yeah.
Not with none of that.
Well, lucky you just crossed the bridge, Drewps, to never having to need a mechanic.
Well, that's what we were talking about. Like, I was telling the guys here that I'm going. What is it? What are they called? I don't even know.
You're going electric, homie.
I'm going electric. Yeah.
Oh, Rick's going electric.
Yeah. Going electric, bro. So.
Congratulations, brother.
I hope.
Drive by
it's-
that dirty ass gas station, homie. Nevermore.
I hope it's that kind of feeling, you know what I mean? Because I didn't do it, jump into it that way, you know? Like, I just like the way the car looked.
Yeah.
So, like, the looks-
technology is crazy.
Yeah, but I didn't even get that far. I just, from the outside, they showed me two different cars. And I liked the way one looked. So I'm like, oh, I picked that one.
Yeah.
So, they started like, you know, it's one of the homies looking out. He's doing me a solid.
Yeah.
When I was listening to you talk about all the gas tank not working, and I've had my car for a while now.
You've had 2 cars since you've been out, right?
3.
3 cars. Okay.
Yeah, I had the Malibu, I had the Mercedes, and now I have the Infinity.
Yeah.
So I had 3 cars.
What did you like the best out of all 3 of those cars?
I like the Infinity, bro.
Infinity's
I wouldn't.
nice, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have minded getting another Infinity,
Yeah.
but what I'm doing right now is I'm leasing a car. So there was a.
That's how the rich people do it.
I'm not rich at all.
Well, I
bro.
wouldn't say rich, but
Yeah.
that's how people like business people. I think the corporate world, they lease, bro.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Corporate world leases. I'm surprised Casey doesn't lease because he be walking around here like he corporate or something, dog.
But I think with the
I don't
leases,
know,
it's,
dude. It's
right? It's kind of tough because you got
to
mileage
drive
now.
a certain amount of miles.
Yeah, so
And if you go over, dude, you gotta pay them.
you pay by the mile.
Yeah.
So it
worse.
kind of makes it tough. But I ended up getting one of the homies looking out. So I got in the situation and I liked the car. And then after he hit me back and he was like, hey, bro, like, you know, credit's good. Like, all the info you gave me is good. So, like, you qualify. Like, you sure you want it? I'm like, yeah. Like, grab it. He's like, all right, cool. He hit me back and he's like, hey, fool, you know, it's a electric car, right? I was like, what? Oh, hold up.
Rick didn't even just test drive the car.
No, it's all just off the picture, bro. You know, but I mean, it's 2026.
Yeah.
So like 0 miles. So like it ain't like something could be wrong with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But sometimes you want to drive it and you want to feel how it feels, bro.
Yeah, but
Is this the first time you ever buy a car, bro, that you don't drive it? Let's be honest.
no, 100%. Yeah.
You always driven your cars, right? And you got a lot of
well,
cars.
because I go to the dealer and buy them, or I'll go and like buy them from somebody.
Yeah.
But like this was more of like the new age technology, like just ordering food type shit. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So like I just like, oh yeah, you know, hamburger special, boop, yeah, grab it. You know?
Hey, the Hertz, it's you.
So
You
that's
read the
kind-
ratings. You did a little bit of
Yes.
homework on it.
I really didn't until after it was
After you bought
locked
it?
in. Yeah.
Oh, you're like, let me research this car.
Well, now I'm like, well, because once he said it's electric, I'm like, oh, but the homie has an electric car. He
Yeah.
has an SUV, you know? So I was like, hey, fool, like, I've been in your SUV and it was cool, but, like, I don't know about electric, dog. And he was like, well, you know, it's kind of locked in, but if you don't want it, it's cool, you know? And I was like, nah. Talked to my chick, and she was like, fuck it, you know? Like, because she's going to get something new too, you know? So
Fucking
hers
good
is
guy.
going to be gas though, you know?
Yeah.
But, so it was just like, hey, you know what? Fuck it. Like, we'll see how it works out, you know? I mean, that's the way the world's turning now, bro. Sooner or later, it'll probably be everybody's in electric. Who knows? But, yeah, dog, I started doing more research, and I see that, you know, no oil changes, no this, no that. It looks tough. The only thing I really don't like about it is, like, the rims and shit like that. But other than that, I mean, I can upgrade those whenever, you know? But
Yeah.
I think I'm going to be happy with it, bro. I like it. I like the look of it for sure.
It's a 2026, right?
Yeah.
It's a brand new vehicle. It's a European, right?
Yeah, BMW.
Oh, it's
yeah,
a BMW?
Yeah, BMW.
Okay, I didn't want to put
Nah,
give
I
them-
don't care, fool.
Yeah.
I always show my shit. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's a 2026 BMW. It's an electric vehicle, bro.
Yeah.
So it's top of the line, top of the technology.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's cool, bro. And it's gonna take a long time to figure that bitch out.
Yeah. Well, shit,
Right?
I've been, you know, the crazy
Casey,
part.
you think it's gonna be a long time to figure that bitch out?
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, because like Teslas are different. I mean, there's like so much shit you could do, but there's like, they really don't tell you like, oh, the car does all this shit. You just pick it up and you just go.
Yeah.
And you could probably not know this feature even exists if they don't tell you, if you don't see it somewhere.
Well, since like having it locked in, because I was really supposed to get it yesterday, but there was a little glitch in the shit, so I'm getting it Monday. But since then, I've been watching a whole bunch of shit like online,
Yeah.
like about the car, and there was a lot of things I liked about it, bro. So I was just like, you know what, fuck it, like I'm gonna run it, see how it goes.
Yeah.
Looks cool though.
Well, it's a lease, bro. So you're not stuck with it for life. You
That's
know?
a fact.
And the great thing about leases, and what I hear about people that buy leases, like my older sister has always gotten leases, and I like to like own something.
Yeah.
But I get it in the sense of like, you want something new, you want something fresh.
Well, you're always able to upgrade.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
or even if it's too much, you can downgrade, you know, but you're not stuck with being locked into that car forever, you know?
Yeah.
And like for me, we're going to sell our cars. So, you know, and we're having newer cars, you mostly get like bumper to bumper warranties, and it comes with different things. So I think it'll be cool overall, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, congratulations on that, bro. You know what I mean? Would you consider this probably one of the better cars that you've had throughout your life that you're purchasing? Or do you think you've had better cars in the past on your past life?
I know 100% I've had better cars before, but now and actually like working for it, you know, because I mean, everybody knows what I did before.
Yeah.
So, like now I'm not into none of that shit. So everything is off my construction job. So it feels better getting it. And the reason it took me so long to even get to this point to get a new car, because like right now I got a 2018 Infiniti, you know, the Q50 Sport. It's a good car, you know what I mean? But I didn't have a payment. So now it's like, damn, I'm going to have a payment. Like,
Yeah.
you know, but when I first went in to buy a new car, right, I was thinking like everybody else, bro. I was trying to get something like super crazy that looked fucking above my pay grade right now, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm glad with what I picked because I can afford it no matter what, you know?
I want that new Ram TRX diesel, bro. Have you guys seen
Them
that?
TRXs are fire, bro.
Fuck, no, that TRX, bro, with the whole fucking sunroof, the panorama sunroof, that fucking vroom, zoom,
Hey,
you know
them
what I mean? You see that
TRX, yeah,
motherfuckers?
they're beasts. Bro.
Holy, dog, that's what I want, bro. If I can get a car right now, any car that I want, I get that TRX, bro.
Yeah.
That's like a fucking $80,000, $90,000, $100,000 fucking truck,
I think it's
bro.
a little more than that.
It might be more than that,
Yeah,
yeah.
bro.
It might be more than that, dog. I mean, vehicles, man, it feels good to have a nice car, but it feels good to be able to afford the nice car.
100%.
Like K9. K9 had that fucking that Hellcat.
Yeah.
And I think he was paying like $1,200 a month.
I think he was paying more than that.
What didn't he say like 1,200 or was it
Yeah, it
1,000?
was something like it was something like you could pay rent with
Yeah, I
that.
think it was
like-
like 1,500 a month. Fool, he was paying somewhere up there.
And I told that fool to get a Tesla. Like, dog, listen to me. Don't get the fuck. I was like, bro, don't get. The Hellcat. Get the Tesla, fool. You like it and it's chill. And
I think it's just that being outside and seeing everybody else like with good shit, and sometimes people splurge and live beyond their means.
That's what I do. I live beyond my means in other ways, bro.
Yeah.
And 100% when K9 bought that as the laborer, you know what I mean? Not that there's anything wrong with being a union laborer, bro.
Yeah,
but
that's what I am right there.
But how many union laborers are running around in a fucking Hellcat with a fucking $1,200, $1,500 fucking monthly car note? That's crazy.
Yeah. Well,
But you work for what you work for, and you get what you want, and people are gonna make certain things work.
I mean, some people are making that. Like some laborers, depending on how much they work, they're making that a week. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how much work you put in.
Yeah.
well, let's talk about this, dude. Elon Musk is on track to be the first trillionaire, dude. This Friday, the 12th, when SpaceX becomes a publicly traded company. First trillionaire.
How much money do you need, bro? And why does he got so him and Trump got back in good graces with Trump, vice versa, you know what I mean?
Oh, they're not beefing no more?
No, they're not. According to I don't even watch the news anymore, but I know that they are like, they're friends again, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. They're buddies again.
Yeah.
Doesn't really have anything to do with that.
What is, okay, you break it down.
No, well, essentially his company, SpaceX, the rocket company that also has the satellites in space that provide Wi-Fi and obviously the spacecrafts, and XAI is also merged in that. It's supposed to be valued at 1.8 trillion, and then Google also announced that they're moving all their data centers with SpaceX.
Well, what do you do with that
like
kind of money, bro?
$80 billion deal or something.
Like, that's just like stupid money,
Bro, but the thing is employees who've been working there for years, janitors who got options to buy stock, dude, are about to be millionaires on Friday. Janitors.
Hell yeah, salute to them, man. Good stuff.
Well, salute to Big Child 13, man. What does I say? Big Chill X3. Thank you for the $20. My dog says salute my Theos on Hoodstocks from Tacoma, Washington. 253. Man, I wish Drewps was our connect back in the day. Love, baby. Love to you as well, brother. And thank you for the $20. Yeah, you know what? Drewps was a great connect. Why? Because he's chill. He's easy to deal with, and he wasn't tweaked the fuck out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Super chill, super easy to fuck with. You know what I mean? Fucking nice, and I believe that was a part of your recipe for success.
I think it was. I mean, just being able to communicate good with people and networking, bro. I've always had great network with everybody, so I think that helped a lot too.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Thank you, Big Chill. Appreciate you, my dog.
Salute.
Yeah,
appreciate you, my boy.
Yeah, so there are some things that I kind of wanted to touch on, but just thinking about like Big Chill right there. I think Big Chill is probably like he says shout out to my Theos, whoop whoop. You know what I mean? Wish you back in the day. He probably a little older too himself. I was just thinking about just like who is our niche supporters, bro. You know what I mean? And I think it's an older crowd. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I was talking to you guys a little bit about this earlier. The internet. Even though everybody, old heads, young heads, whatever, mid heads, whatever, everybody watches the internet, but the main consumers for us, the main consumers in general, for music and for these type of platforms, and for you to have millions and all this stuff, bro, it's a younger generation, bro. Yeah, it's a younger generation. And so sometimes I try to figure out, like, well, if we're not necessarily going to have the young bucks right here with us, because they're entertained by different things. They want us to talk about the drama, even though sometimes we might talk on the drama, or maybe sometimes Theo Lucky might crash out on some drama stuff. You know what I mean? It hasn't been like that in a long time. You know what I mean? I've really changed my crash out ways for like a year and a half, maybe now, solid, almost 2 years. I've really tried to just clean up and tighten up for myself and my family. You know, now there's still things that are still percolating and things that happen, but it's what happens, bro, when you're kind of like, one of the top street platforms in a city of Los Angeles, Southern California. You know what I mean? There's still going to be certain things that pop up and happen, and it's not going to be perfect when you're dealing with the streets. You know what I mean? But still, at the end of the day, back to my initial thought though, is if our supporters are mid to older age, then how do we what should we be giving them?
Like, how do we cater to
how
them?
do we cater to our niche audience?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If they're not 20-year-olds, you know what I mean? Even though there is some 20-year-olds, but usually my analytics tells me from like 26 to 46.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it gets bigger from 36 to 46. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like my analytics and YouTube and stuff like that. So we 100% cater to an older crowd. You know what I mean? And so if we are not sharing street stories or people's journeys, what motherfuckers love to hear, any age loves to hear a good story from an OG or from a young dude that's been through fucking hell and back, you know what I mean? Or maybe a young Peso, shout out to Peso, my boy right there, you know what I mean? Great head on his shoulder, you know what I mean? And you know what, I'll touch on this, on great head on his shoulder. You know, dudes, rappers, bro, it's just not all about the talent. It's about the character of the individual. You know what I mean? The character, your character, and it can get you so much further in any industry than the actual talent.
Yeah.
Do you feel what I'm saying? And
100%.
so sometimes there might be an individual that has a lot
super
talented, but his character is very flawed. And I know about flawed character because my character was flawed for a lot of years, and maybe to this day I have kinks in my armor, obviously, still, you know what I mean, which I'm still working on, you know what I mean? But anyways, shout out to Peso. I wanted to give him that right there, you know what I mean? And other individuals that are doing their thing and you know, doing big numbers and finally getting a great bag, you know what I mean? They deserve it, bro. They deserve that, you know? But anyways, back to the niche audience, I was thinking about like, damn, how do we cater to our older audience if we're not having someone on here sharing their story, their journey?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know,
what else can we do?
What else can we do? Do we give, besides sharing our day-to-day struggles of a gas tank, you know what I mean?
Going electric.
Going electric, bro, you know what I mean? What do we give our older, strong supporters, mid to older, strong supporters, you know what I mean? 30s, 40s, 50s, you know what I mean? Supporters, and obviously we have a lot of older homies and veteranos and veteranas, you know what I mean, in their 60s that watch Hoodstocks that tap in with me a lot, you know?
Yeah, facts.
But like, what can we give you guys? You know what I mean? What can we give you guys? You know what I mean? Educational stuff, you know what I mean? I think education, it doesn't matter. There's no age limit in that. If you're talking about something that people can pick up game from.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody's always open to learn something, you know, or even at least hear about it, you know, or like that you share it. You know, I ran into somebody yesterday, and it's crazy. I've been living in my spot for a couple years now, and happened to go outside, and I was walking to go talk to somebody else, and they stopped me real quick, like, Drewps, what's up? I was like, what the hell? And they were cool though, you know. They're like, we've been here 10 years. We didn't know you here. I'm like, oh yeah, bro, right here too, you know.
Yeah.
But it was cool, you know. They were with their kids outside, family, you know, chilling. But good people, man. Salute to them if they're watching.
Yeah, absolutely. Salute to them. So I was looking at some stuff, bro. And you know the great thing about ChatGPT is this, bro. Like, you can look up anything and you can just get it right there on the spot, and ChatGPT will just fucking break this shit down to you. And so obviously I'm a big fan of the art of war by Sun Tzu. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think a lot of people are. And so here are some lessons from the art of war, you know what I mean, that could be breaking down to maybe modern times, you know what I mean? One is winning without fighting is the best victory. You know what I mean? This is what Sun Tzu says, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know, Sun Tzu's highest ideal is win before the battle happens. Use strategy so conflict isn't necessary. In modern life, solve problems through planning, not confrontation. You know what I mean? You know, these are kind of fun things to go through sometimes, if you guys don't mind. You know what I mean? I'll run off a couple things for you guys. Know yourself and know your opponent. One of the most famous ideas, if you know yourself and your enemy, you will not be in danger in 100 battles. Meaning, understand your strengths and weaknesses. Understand the other side's motives and limits. You know what I mean? Strategy beats strength. You know, strategy beats strength, right? Strength can win battles, but strategy wins wars. You know?
That's a fact.
Yeah, so and smaller, smarter forces can defeat bigger ones. Planning is more powerful than pure aggression, pure crash out, pure me right here, right now. I mean, you know, bro, put the pookie down, homie, relax. You know what I mean? Deception is part of strategy. Sun Tzu teaches that appear weak when strong, appear strong when weak. Confuse the opponent's expectations. You know, there's levels, right?
There is levels.
You know, are we playing checkers or are we playing a little bit of chess? You know what I mean? Sometimes people don't even deserve to be on the same table and the same board with you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyways, that's another story, you know? It's not about lying in life, but about not revealing all your moves. You know? Timing is everything. Timing is key. One thing I learned about timing is everything. There was one time this dude in back of the gas station right there on 64. Remember the apartments in the back of the gas station on 64 in York?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This dude disrespected the fuck out of me in front of a lot of people, bro.
Yeah.
Disrespected the fuck out of me. He was on the apartments, how there's 2 layers?
Yeah.
I was on the bottom, bro. Remember there's like a lot of heads that were right there, bro? You know what I mean? You probably pulled up and you gave him some things sometimes, you know what I mean? But anyways, this dude said, hey, Lucky, I heard whoop-de-whoop-whoop that you did this and that and that. And I said, bro, bro, do you understand what the fuck you just said right now out loud, bro? In front of all these people. I said, do you understand what the fuck you just said right now? You know, and he goes, hey, that's just what I heard. And it was disrespectful than a motherfucker, bro. It was something that you, if it was true, you can't come back from in the hood.
Yeah.
When he blurted out in full public, bro. You know what I mean? And I said, bro, do you understand what the fuck you're saying? You know?
He probably didn't.
And he goes, hey, that's just what I heard. I said, what you heard, but you just blurted that shit out right here, bro.
Yeah.
In front of everybody. Instead of pulling me to the side and saying, hey, dog.
Because now this is what everybody else heard.
Yeah,
And they don't know if it's true or not.
And you know what I did, bro? I said, this ain't the time or place, my dog. You know what I mean? And I got in my car and I left, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I knew there was going to be a time and place to deal with that, bro.
Yeah.
A week later, bro. You know what I mean? I dealt with that shit, dog.
Yeah.
He said, hey, what's up, Lucky?
Yeah.
No words said, bro.
Yeah.
Your
Nothing
words
to
said,
talk about.
busted that fool the fuck up, bro.
Yeah.
Let him leak, and he walked down the street holding his fucking head busted open, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a time and place for everything, dog. Adaptability wins. There is no single perfect method. Change strategy based on situation. Don't rely on one fixed approach. Flexibility is power. Flexibility is power, okay? Avoid unnecessary conflict. Fighting is costly. Preserve energy. Avoid battles you don't need. Only engage when there is advantage. Preparation decides outcomes. Victory often happens before conflict begins. Planning, information gathering, positioning. Simple summary. Sun Tzu's core message is the best victory is the one when you don't have to fight and intelligence beats force. You know what I mean? And you know what, that kind of like, it doesn't really necessarily go well on the streets all the time like that, because in the gang culture and the street culture, bro, you know what I mean? You gotta fight, homie. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta fight your way out of some shit. Sometimes the person doesn't deserve.
Some people only understand violence too, bro.
Sometimes the person doesn't deserve, you know what I mean? Your presence and your energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But there's always someone else to take care of that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's levels in the motherfucking game, dog. You know what I mean? There's levels, dog. And if motherfucker jumped off of every single time somebody told you to jump, dog, we'd be chasing our motherfucking tail,
We'd
dog.
be flying probably.
You know what I mean? You know, and when motherfuckers got excuses of why they didn't know where place was at, bro, you know what I mean? Well, hey, you had a chance and that's on you, bro. You know what I mean? You know, and anyways, we're gonna leave that at there right there. Okay, so let's pay some bills and we'll be right back with me and Drewps right here. We're gonna talk about some shit. Let's go. Shockaware is more than streetwear, it's culture, lifestyle of individuality, and self-expression through clothes. I want you to go to shockaware.com, use Hoodstocks15, get yourself 15% off, and follow them on Instagram at Shaka_wear. And as you can see, baby, from head to toe, your boy got Shockaware on. Tap in, support the ones that are supporting Hoodstocks. Let's go. Looking for some good quality cannabis? I mean, killer quality cannabis. Hit up the folks at Killakush. They specialize in bringing the best quality from OG to exotic. They
got it all, baby.
I want you to follow him on Instagram at killakush.official, at killakush.official, or hit them up at Drip Fits Apparel in the city of Whittier for the latest Killa Kush merch drops located at 13800 Leffingwell Road in the city of Whittier. Check it out. Killa Kush is our #1 sponsor, man. They go to bat for us through thick, through thin, up, down, one of our oldest sponsors. Please, if you need that medicine, go to Killa Kush, my dogs. Please, go to Killa Kush. Support the ones that are supporting us. Killa Kush, baby, let's go. Calling all bakers and chefs. Upgrade your kitchen with Origin Bakery and Restaurant equipment. Top quality ovens, mixers, and more at unbeatable prices. Perfect for your next culinary creation. Visit Origin today at 10441 Rush Street in the city of South Omani. Once again, that is 10441 Rush Street, South Omani. Or check them out online, Origin Bakery Equipment. Their phone number, matter of fact, just reach out to him right now. Let me give you his direct phone number. That's 626-579-3580. And follow them on Instagram at Origin Bakery Equipment LLC. Thank you, baby. You want to get out that apartment? You ready to buy yourself a crib? You're tired of giving your money to that bum-ass landlord, that slumlord? Check it out. When you buy yourself a house, instead of giving the money to the slumlord, you're actually putting the money back in your pocket through the mortgage. A lot of people think that, man, I'm not in the position to buy a house. You never know, bro. And for free right now, you can call my boy Andrew. He helped me buy a crib, dog. Can you imagine that? This fool Lucky got a house. He owns a house. Yes, I do, dog. And this is the dude that helped me get the crib. His name is Andrew Quesada at Prime Equity Mortgage. Call him right now or text him right now at 626-825-6565. And you also can find him on Instagram or TikTok at AndrewQuesada.homeloans. Check it out, my dogs. This is free. You can text them. You can DM them right now. The phone number's right here. Reach out to the boy Andrew, man. That's my dog right there. He's an honest dude. You can trust him. He's taking care of all of Southern California. Tap with him. You best believe when you got a Hood Stocks podcast, when you got a Hood podcast and it's called Hood Stocks, you never know what can go wrong. So you best believe we got the best criminal defense attorney on retainer. His name is Doug Sherrod. And if you'd like to reach out to him, you can find him at KingKongLawyer.com. Casey?
KingKongLawyer.com.
Tap in, my dogs. The best in the West. He used to be a district attorney, bro, but he got tired of the unfair politics on that side of the fence, so now he's going to bat on this side. You had a bad weekend. Tap in once again, Casey.
KingKongLawyer.com.
Let's go. Hey, I'd like to give a shout out to Antonio and Ashley out of the Midwest in Des Moines, Iowa. The store is called Melrose Fashion. Melrose Fashion in Des Moines, Iowa. Midwest, stand the fuck up. Yeah, man. We got sponsors out of the Midwest, man. And shout out to you. Shout out to Antonio. Shout out to Ashley. Okay, check it out. They got all the West Coast streetwear from Shaka Wear, Ben Davis, Dickies, Levi's, 501, FB County, SDL, and so much more. This is the one-stop shop to get G'd up from the feet up, baby. You're going to go to a concert. You're going to take baby out. I mean, you're going to go to a wedding, man. You want to get creased up, G'd up, all that good shit, man. Hey, this is the spot to go to, man. And they also have a clothing line, Melrose Boulevard. If you're in the area, I want you to go to 3850 Murley Hay Road inside the Murley Hay Mall in Des Moines, Iowa. Shout out to Des Moines, Iowa, man. I love my homies out there. Check them out too. And peep game, if you're not in the Midwest, no worries, my dog. Wholesale, best prices in the game. I want you to go to melrose-fashion.square.site. Melrose-fashion.square.site. Once again, come on, let's say it together. Melrose-fashion.square.site. Thank you, Pepita. And also, too, I want you guys to follow my Instagram at Melrose_fashion_DMI. Let's go. Peep game, man. We have the best tattoo artists in the Southland, baby. Gangland, baby. Don't play with this shit, dog. This is my dog, Oscar, man. His work is simply amazing, in Casey's words. Simply amazing. Line work, portraits. The man is a beast at the black and gray, man. He's got that soft shading, baby. You know what I mean? He got that West Coast, that LA motherfucking bop. Don't play with this shit. I want you to hit up my boy. You tell him Hoodstock sent you. He's going to give you the deal of the century. Matter of fact, text him right now or call him 626-722-2898 or DM him right now on Instagram at
art_driven_Oscar.
Thank you, Casey. Thank you, my dog. Hoodstocks has got a special announcement. All right, for anyone that's struggling or knows someone that's struggling with any kind of mental health or any drug addiction, alcohol addiction, check it out, man. We just partnered up with Strive Forward Recovery, located in the San Fernando Valley. You can hit them up right now at 818-812-8455 for any questions you might have. They work with anyone in the entire U.S., from the East Coast to the West Coast. The doors are open for you, all races, all colors. But I'm going to tell you this is Latino owned. So if you're Latino, hey, Latinos taking care of Latinos. It's a beautiful home in the city of Studio City, nestled in a very upscaled neighborhood, swimming pool. They have all the programs. I just had a tour of the facility and it's absolutely amazing. If I have any loved ones or friends, I'm most definitely going to be sending them there. You can, if you don't want to call the phone number and you just want to hit them on the DM, you can do that too. And their Instagram is at Strive Forward Recovery. Let them know that Hoodstock sent you, man, and they're going to take care of you. Thank you. Got broken, unused, old, or unwanted jewelry sitting around? Whether it's gold or silver, D. Leo, the jeweler, is buying now and paying top quality. Whether it's broken, whether it's scrap, chains, rings, watches, whatever you got, fast and free quotes. He's going to give you top dollar, dog. Don't play with it. My boy D. Leo, the jeweler, is the only jeweler that I mess with, man. He does custom jewelry. He's got wholesale prices. The boy is the absolute plug. D. Leo, the jeweler. Follow him on Instagram. Once again, that's D. Leo, D-A, jeweler. Follow him on Instagram, or you can call or text him right now at 213-259-7646. Tap in with the big dog. We got that Little Rob right there. Check it out, man. Rhyme Fest, man. July 10th, Little Rob, Mellow Mayonnaise, what is it, Down, AK Kilo. It's going to be a great show, man, and we're actually going to be backstage, man, shooting the shit with these gentlemen right here. It's usually not the type of concerts that I go to, but I do support these brothers because they are Chicano and they've been doing their thing for a long time. And let's be honest, man, Little Rob, Mellow Mayonnaise, you know what I mean? These brothers are legends, you know what I mean? Legends. These brothers are still packing these arenas. They're packing these clubs. Lucky, Bob. Oh, Lucky, you Christian now. Yes. No, brother, I've been a Christian Jew for a long time, doggy. You know what I mean? And it's not, it's, you know, brother, check it out. It's not my, it's not up to me to be fathering these fucking kids with violence out here. You know what I mean? You know, there's energy for everybody. And, you know, I'm fathering my own kids right now, dog. You know what I mean? You know, so, bam, let's go, Casey. Let's kick it off right here. Hey, Bambi, I see you. Oh, Lucky, I want to go. Bambi, I got you, girl. You want to go? We'll go. Absolutely.
Salute
love you
to
guys,
Bambi.
man. Yeah, shout to Bambi. Man, Bambi is a day one. Shout to King Julius. Graduated, man.
Hell yeah.
You guys gotta know, man. Bambi, a single mom. Julius's pops is a good homie. He's in Pelican Bay. You know what I mean? And Julius, man, I'm telling you, just because you got dealt a bad hand, that doesn't mean you have to go down a bad road.
Facts. I mean, look what he's done.
I'm so proud of that,
Good kid,
man.
bro.
Good kid, bro.
Hell yeah.
He's a big guy, too. So one day I'm going to have to hire him as my fucking bodyguard, bro. Because, you know, I'm Christian now, dog. You know what I mean? I got all these guys trying to beat me up, dog. You know what I mean? I'm scared.
Remember when we went and did the Christmas Carol for Juliet?
Oh,
that
Julius,
shit was dope.
Remember that shit?
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Yeah, Cleon was there. Lucky from Temple Street.
Yeah.
We had a lot of homies right there. Rhino from King Cobras, I think, was right there with us. Was Rhino there too, King Cobras?
I think he was.
Yeah, man.
We had, what's it called? The other, the homie, what was he, white dude. Remember he came with his kids?
Yeah, no, there was, bro.
There was a lot of people, bro.
Then Casey dressed up as the elf.
Yeah, Casey.
My boy Casey, a fool for that.
Casey.
My boy Casey, a fool for that, man.
And it was crazy. You didn't even tell none of us, at least us, you didn't tell us what was going on. We got there and this fool's like, you guys are going to sing Christmas carols. We're like, what the hell? Let's do it. Yeah. Salute, man.
Bro, that was, shout out to everybody just being humble, man. You know what will get you far in life, man? Sometimes just putting your guard down, putting your ego in the glove box, bro, and just being a really humble person and saying, you know what, I'm gonna put this Christmas hat on and I'm gonna go stand in front of this kid's house and we're gonna sing him a Christmas carol. You know?
Yeah.
And comedically, I always look at things through like a comedic lens, right? Because
Yeah.
you know I like to have fun. I like to talk a lot of shit. Silly fucking 49-year-old dude, you know what I mean, to this day that just loves a good laugh, right? We all do.
We all do.
I mean, bro, if you're not laughing, bro, then man, where are you finding happiness? You know what I mean?
That's some of my favorite shit, bro. The comedy clubs, all that stuff.
Bro, I'll go to a comedy club any day before I go to a rap concert.
Facts. 100%,
Well, but especially
bro.
now, bro, because we're older, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not necessarily like
Even back then, I enjoyed the comedy clubs so much, bro. Like comedy clubs and movies is more my lane, you know, like what I enjoy.
100%.
Yeah.
So, hey, guys, check it out. I got something for you guys right here. Thank you, my dog, Suckers Watch Clout. Bro, let me tell you guys this right now, man. This past year, Father Time is knocking on my door a little bit. I feel great. I'm in the best shape that I've been in 7 summers, bro. Like, I'm in magnificent shape, guys. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to like really like just like big myself up, but I'm just telling you because
No, you
I
see
feel
the difference in your body, bro. Your
like
everything.
I feel
Real talk.
I feel like we're in really, really good shape, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in great shape, you know? I was going somewhere with this right here. I was going somewhere with this right here. Damn, I forgot where I was going. I was taking this to. I forgot it, dog. Sorry, dog. Lost my thought. I
Lost the train of thought?
I lost my train of thought, dog.
You said we're getting older.
Thank you, Rick.
Yeah.
So I was looking at the screen and my eyes, Father Time's knocking on the door because my eyes are going out, bro.
Yeah. Remember I told you?
My eyes, bro. I can't read some of this shit that I was able to see from here now. Bro, I can't read it now, bro.
Yeah.
It's just blurring out.
I think for me it was in jail, like they turn the lights off in the feds at certain times, like when you're in the shoe, and they used to turn the lights on at like 5 a.m. and turn them off at 10. And I like to read, bro. Like that's how I passed a lot of my time.
Yeah.
So I stay reading, fool, by the door, looking for any like crack of light that can come through, and I think it really fucked up my vision, you know? I mean, I was born like with a loose nerve in my eye. So I have like, it's called lazy eye, but it never affected my vision. Like I got 20/20 vision.
Yeah.
So that's never been the case with it, you know what I mean? But now I need like reading glasses to see like the small shit, you know? And it's like, fuck, you know? And that's why like sometimes with the phone or like when we do certain stuff, like bring in like news for the day, like when I gotta read this shit, I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
You know, because it's not easy. Like you seen earlier, we were trying to do some shit on the phone. I mean, to read some small shit.
Yeah.
That's where we both seen it. And we were fucking magnifying it with our shit.
I see what the homie said. I'm reading some of those. One dude said, "You're feeling good until Marvelous comes and knocks your ass out, bro." What happened to that dude, bro? That bro just fucking. You know what? Bad people with bad intentions, their longevity never. There's no longevity in their shit, bro.
Fade away, huh?
They fade away, bro. 100%, dog. But they came so strong at first, and people were really believers in the individual. You know what I mean? Because they were smarter than the common individual in the village. You know what I mean? You know, and the dude retained a lot of information. You know what I mean? So he was able to recite certain things that made people at awe, like, oh, you know. But little did they know, you know. There's other things going on in the background, and we're not necessarily practicing what we're preaching, and we're all flawed at that at times. You know what I mean? But anyways, someone else said the Ozempic makes you go blind, and so let me tell you this, guys. So the past year, I'm losing my like certain vision. Like I see you perfectly, bro. You know what I mean? But to read certain things, it's just like I gotta, like, especially up close, bro. I gotta read it like this. But even that, since that's far back like that, it's still like I gotta fucking zero in on it, and you know what I mean. So someone said Ozempic make you blind, bro. So they're saying that is a side effect of using these GLPs, particularly Ozempic.
Yeah.
That it makes you lose your eyesight, you know. But you know what? There's people have something negative to say about everything.
Of course.
There's there's something bad about anything.
Yeah.
You know? And so it's up to you to.
But most people, they're gonna say, like, I was in jail and I and I just throw the jail shit. It ain't really have nothing to do with it. But like, well, you'll see dudes only drink bottled water in jail, you know. But
That's
like
the
before,
feds, though, right?
Yeah, any jail, but just
But not
you know,
state. Well, state you don't have bottled water.
Well, okay, well then it's feds.
Yeah.
But they all want bottled water, you
Yeah.
know. And I'm like, fool, get some fucking water out of
The sink.
the sink, fool.
Yeah.
What the fuck, you know? Bottled water, you know. But oh, it's healthier. It's this. I'm like, motherfuckers slamming heroin, fucking slamming or snorting coke and doing all this shit, but
You don't wanna drink the water.
You ain't gonna drink no damn water.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here, you know. But I think that's what's crazy with everybody always going into all the disadvantages of doing this or that when they didn't have no problem smoking PCP, smoking crack. Like, you know, like, what the fuck? You don't think there's nothing bad in none of that shit? You know, it is what it is, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. I think some people put too much shit on it.
I'm gonna give a little light to this right here real quick. And I don't usually like to do this all the time, but I'll do it on this one right here. It's lucky it's time for you and Blue Devil to link up in pod since both of you guys are getting marked out. Check it out, bro.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Ask anybody one time that anyone's pulled up on me, bro, and marked me the fuck out, bro. Go ahead, I'll wait. I'm gonna wait. Ask anybody on the streets, dog, that has ever ran up on me and marked me the fuck out, dog. See, you guys got this internet shit fucking twisted the fuck up, dog. This fucking circus show, dog, got you believing fucking shit that ain't real life. That ain't real life, my dog. But that just shows me that you just a little wet behind the ears, you know what I mean? You just ain't, you know, you ain't been around the block, homie, you know what I mean? Come on now, my doggy dogs, you know? One day you will get older too, you know what I mean? And one day you will obtain some knowledge and you will obtain some crazy battles and wars and challenges. Hopefully not, you know, hopefully your life is just super peachy, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But Rick is war tested, battle tested. You best believe your boy war tested, battle tested, bro. And we thank God, homie, every single day that we are still here. Me and Rick are just some of the few, homie.
Day, bro.
Some of the few that are just by the grace of God, homie. We're still here after
Facts.
all the wars, bro. All the battles, bro. All the fist fights, homie. Everything you can possibly think of, homie. Thank you, Jesus. We still here. And why are we here? Maybe not necessarily that we were better and badder than the other people, you know what I mean? Maybe we just had a little light behind us with God. Maybe God had other plans for us, bro. Or maybe we were very resilient. I'd say Rick's resilient. I'm very resilient. I feel like I'm a cat, bro. You ever throw a cat in the air, bro? And the cat
on his feet.
Well, they say the cat always lands on his feet.
Yeah.
But I've thrown cats. At one point, I was a bad guy and I threw a couple cats, bro. And a cat, what a cat do? Even if he lands on his side, he bounces off his side and gets right on his
up.
feet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's rolling right back up.
Man, bro, I have weathered some storms in my life, baby. Don't you ever think, dog, that a little internet bop out the side of the neck, dog, you know what I mean, is any sweat off a motherfucker's back, dog. Straight up. But anyways, dog, I wanted to read this right here. I wanted to read this, guys. And this is something that I think that we should fucking obtain 100%, dog. You know what I mean? The idea of poor mentality versus rich mindset, you know what I mean, isn't really about money alone. It's about habits, thinking patterns, and how people respond to challenges and opportunities, but it's important not to oversimplify it. Plenty of hardworking people struggle financially due to circumstances, not mindset, right?
Yes.
Not mindset. Sometimes circumstantially, bro, you're fucked.
Yeah, you just put in a bad space.
You're just in such a deep fucking hole, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, God damn it, man.
And that's without overspending, without living beyond your means, just living day to day, bro.
It can take a lifetime to get take a lifetime to get out of a hole that was passed down to you from generations to generations, right?
Yes.
Anyways, so here's a clear, realistic comparison, guys. You know what I mean? Here's a clear, realistic comparison. how they think about money. Poor mentality, limited thinking. I'll never have enough. Focus on survival only. Avoid risk completely. Rich mindset. Growth thinking. How can I create more value? Focus on building and growing income. Take calculated risk. How they see patterns. This is the limiting mindset. This is impossible. Blame circumstances. This is the growth mindset. This is a problem to solve. Look for solution and skills. Time versus money thinking. This is the limited mindset. Trades all the time for money, only thinks short term. Today, this week. A growth mindset is going to invest time to building long-term gains. Thinks in months and years, not just now. I mean, learning and skills. I'll say one more thing right here, guys, that I looked up first. You know what I mean? Because I think we can utilize these schools. We can utilize these tools. You know, learning the skills, a limited mindset, avoid learning new skills. I already know enough. How many people already know more, dog? That's a worse mindset to have, you know what I mean? A growth mindset, constant learning, see skills as income builders. One more. Spending habits. Oh, I'm bad with spending, bro. Horrible bad with spending, you know what I mean? This is the limiting mindset. Spend first, save what's left, if anything. You know what I mean? Buys for short-term comfort, right? Oh, I need them Jordans right now. Yeah. You know what I mean? I need them Jordans, but I ain't got no gas for money.
Yeah.
I've done that before. I'm guilty as fuck, bro. Yeah. A growth mindset. Saves, invests first, spends on things that grow value. Skills, tools, business. So I was thinking about this summer right here that my kids are off.
Yeah.
You know, I want to have money to do things with my kids, you know? I can have gold chains. I can have gold rings. I can have a lot of nice things. But if you don't got no gas money to take your kids to the beach, if you ain't got no money to fucking take the kids to raging waters,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Then what are you really doing with your life, bro? You know, and sometimes, I mean, are you good with saving money? Are you good with managing your finances?
I think I am. Overall, yes, because I try to, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I got a lot of shit I don't need, right? But like too many clothes and shoes and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
But I think overall, I don't live over my means. Like, I try to put money away for just in case. I try to do different things that will hopefully one day elevate my life, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think so, but I know I could be living smarter for sure. I mean, like I said, I got too much shit, you know?
Yeah, but no one's ever saved enough money to become a millionaire, and that's 100%.
And that's what I mean. Like, I'm not gonna save $10 a day and become a millionaire. Never. You know what I mean? I think I think I'm pretty business savvy, and I'm pretty sure in the near future I'm gonna figure out my lane to what's gonna be like my destiny, like what I'm gonna do, you know.
Well, you experienced a very lavish lifestyle when you were selling that dope.
Yeah, facts.
You know, you experienced the best of the best. You had all the cars, you had all the jewelry, but you were still knew that I needed to put this aside for the re-up. Yes. I need to always have this to keep this going. You know what I mean? So do you utilize those same kind of like those same, I wouldn't say skills, but those same disciplines,
mindset, yeah.
Those same disciplines with what you are now? And is it hard for you, bro, being the fact that once upon a time ago, you were able to get whatever the fuck you wanted. You were able to get them shoes off that dude's feet right there. Hey, yeah. Dog, I like them shoes. What size are them shoes? How many times you done that shit, bro? They take the shoes off motherfuckers' feet, bro. Give us some money. Give us some dough for it.
I was never really on that, but I was more on, like, people knew if they wanted to sell a car or something, they'd pull up, like, in it.
Yeah.
Like, they'd come to buy some dope, and they'd pull up in their car, and they'd be like, I'll be like, damn, what's up with that? They're like, oh, you want it? And next thing you know, I'll give them a ride back home, and that's my shit, you know?
Yeah.
But I think they came with those intentions. Like, oh, if this fool sees something fly, like he'll buy it, you know.
Yeah.
But it was just I had it like that at the time, bro. So,
but is it hard now for you now, being the fact that with your bank account or your pocket was nowhere deep where it is back then what it is now. Yeah. So sometimes it's just like, fuck, man. You know what I mean?
Bro, because I see, and the crazy part is people like, we're talking of over 20 years ago, right? And people. And this is me after doing 16 years in jail.
Yeah.
You know,
it's barely a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's a lifetime ago.
Yeah, I'm going on 5 years free right now. You know, I think August will be 5 years free, right?
Yeah.
So I think August will be 5 years free. But I think other than that, bro, like I never even being home, you know, I came home to. Like my mom sold their pads, so she gave all the kids a little bit of money, not nothing crazy.
How much money she give you?
Just something cool, you know? It wasn't much.
Little 10, 20 racks?
Yeah, a little more than that.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
What'd you do with that, fool?
Yeah, I mean, that's...
You still got it?
Nah, come on. I mean, she gave it to me 5 years ago, bro. Shit. You know?
But like, when you got it, bro, were you just like, oh, fuck?
No, it was cool, but that's what helped me, like, just think, like, okay, this can go quick, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's not like before.
You're not flipping it.
Yeah, it's not being flipped.
Yeah.
So
did you think about flipping it?
Nah, bro, because I think like I said it before, I think what saved me is going to the halfway house, because it gave me the 6 months to kind of be out of the way and see what's going on out here. And this is, I don't think personally, like this is the time to be out, committing crimes, doing shit.
Fuck
you know?
No, bro.
Like I don't got a 20-year bid in me again and shit. You know what I mean?
It's not a time to be committing crimes, bro. The last thing I want to do is go out on some premeditated commit a crime type of shit, and it can be just the lightest work, right? In a sense, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it can be the lightest work. I don't want to have that energy. I don't want to have that intentions, because I know those intentions and that energy is going to take the blessings away from me. It took me a long time to get to who I am now, bro.
Yeah.
Even a year ago, the person I was a year ago, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago is not who I am now. You know what I mean? Like I don't, you know what I mean? I was fucking around with the periques. I was indulging in party favors. You know what I mean? I thought I was the fucking Hollywood podcast guy. You know what I mean? You know, fucking, hey, you know, fucking, you know, because the regular dudes, they all, you know, I don't want to blast them, but, you know, Hollywood, bro, they like to party, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, and as they should, you know what I mean? Have a good time. You only live one life. Just
enjoy it while it lasts, right?
Don't let me find out you at that Diddy party, homie. You know, but anyways, bro.
It just made it easy though, bro, to like get out and like see what's going on. Like everything is filmed nowadays. Like you see these different where they'll trace back a whole like murder or whatever happened all the way back, bro.
That's why I be careful in the DMs too, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
have to.
In the DMs, bro, all the DMs, all the Instagram videos, all the podcast.
That's what they use in court, bro.
They're coming up in courts,
yes. Yes.
And it can be a simple like whoop-de-whoop-whoop, but you never know if something might went wrong. You know what I mean?
But once it goes wrong, that's what they go back in.
And then there's a paper trail.
Yeah.
There's a paper trail of what led up to be wrong that connects you straight to that fucking thing, bro.
Yeah.
We gotta be smarter, guys. We gotta be smarter. Don't chase the clout, because the clout gonna put you in a jail cell, dog.
Look at all the big cases, bro. You can go to Little Dirk. They got all the flying to Cali. They got the moving around. They got all the calls, all the DMs as part of his court case. You know, you can go to any case, bro. The shit, like all of that shit, bro, everything's on there. So, and they'll trace back from you leaving your pad to go commit the murder to coming back, because all your license plate readers and all your phone is tracking you all day. You know, you can go to the big U stuff. He turned his phone off and they still using that. Well, your phone was off for 2 hours during this time.
Yeah.
Like,
why was it off? Coincidentally, for those 2 hours.
And in the same area, because, you know, so like.
Why aren't we being smarter? Why aren't we getting smarter? Why aren't we paying attention? Like, I pay attention to that shit, but then there's kids
I think it's because we're older, bro.
We're older and we pay attention to that
Yeah.
shit. And we've been through the ringer. We've been through the fighting the cases. We've done the time. We've been through the trials, the tribulations, all that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the kids haven't been through that shit. You know what I mean? And there's no way in hell, bro, that a kid gonna drag me down that motherfucking shit, dog.
But if you think about it, like most of us, we had older people telling us at the time too, hey, don't do this, don't do that. But we had to learn for ourselves, and I think that's where it's at right now.
Yeah.
Like these people are out there learning from themselves, and then once they get in that cell, they're begging God or whatever God they go to, like, give me one more chance and let me out, you know? Because nobody wants to be in jail, bro. I tell people all the time, man, freedom is priceless. You can't put a dollar amount on that shit.
Yeah.
You know, like if they said, hey, I'll lock you up and I'll give you $10 million to go to jail for 5 years. Like, fuck that. I'm cool. I can probably figure out $2-3 million in that time. Like, I'd rather be out here broke than be in jail with a bunch of money.
Bro, the life that I have fucking built for myself in present time to this point right now, bro. It's the greatest thing that I've ever done with my life, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the greatest thing. And sometimes I may move a little reckless, not too reckless, but reckless enough for me to lose sleep over it and me to have nightmares about being back in prison. You know what I mean? Like, I have nightmares of being back in jail, being back in a jail cell, and my kids being on the streets and everything that I built, bro, fucking just gone, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I have bad anxiety and nightmares about that. When I feel like I drove home drunk, bro, I have nightmares about that, bro, because it's my guilty conscience. You know what I mean? That eats me up. Everything that I built, bro. Everything that I, you know, from the mental work that I had to do myself with psychiatrists, counseling, medicine, the schooling that I had to go through for 5 years, the different jobs, all the jobs that I went through, bro, the hard work that I put into the podcast, work, family, everything, bro, owning a fucking house, dog, you know what I mean? Like, I gots to be careful, bro. Homie, I am no way in hell am I gonna be throwing it away to anybody that's on a scooter and that's using a fucking Wi-Fi for his tablet for internet, dog. You feel what I'm saying, dog?
Charging his shit at McDonald's.
Yeah, dog, like, bro, I gots to be careful. This podcast shit, dog, puts me in, like, sometimes I gotta weigh it out. Like, I love doing it. You know what I mean? But it's still a street podcast, so there's still street elements, and there's risk involved. Is it worth it, Lucky? Everything that you built outside of the podcast. You know what I mean? Being a union electrician, journeyman, your family, your kids. My kids are now, my two girls that I finally raised out of all my kids are 10 and 11 years old, or 9 and 10 years old. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like, it's just like, I gots to be smart. We gots to be smart. We got to fucking utilize everything, all the mistakes we made in our life, bro, to obtain every single day of freedom, bro. It never stops.
Never does.
It never stops. Discipline is huge in my life in the present time. And sometimes I can be undisciplined and I can slip and slide and whatever, bro. But man, dog, I got to think about my kids. I have to think about everything that I built, bro, because it was so hard to do, dog. And they counted me out, bro. They counted my home family, counted me out. They thought I was just a fucking piece of shit, drug addict, gang member, fucking all these bitches, having all these kids with all these random females, dog. They thought I was a piece of shit, so much that I felt like I was a piece of shit too, dog. So I had to dig myself out of my own coffin, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Well, who I was and who I am now, dog? Wow, bro. I impressed myself, but I knew I can do it, bro.
Yeah.
I knew I could do it. I knew I always felt like, Lucky, you can be somebody, bro. At one point, I thought I was gonna be a fucking rapper, bro. I don't know, I was tripping, dog. I might have been tweaked the fuck out, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, but that was my hope. But it gave me hope sometimes in prison. You know what I mean? Like, hey, one day I'm gonna be a rapper. You know,
I'm gonna be good.
I'm gonna be good. But I never was good, bro. You know what I mean? Right? I failed on it, but I knew that I was gonna be good at something. You know what I mean? But and what I'm good at is I'm a good human being now, bro. You know what I mean? And I want to look out for my people. I want to lift my people up. I want to help. How many dots do we connect in the background, Rick, with Hoodstocks?
Man.
We do, bro. We can be right here fucking just fucking bigging ourselves up all day long. Bro, Me and Rick, Casey, and anyone involved in Hoodstocks Loca, you know what I mean? We are very good individuals within our community. And Loca too. Loca's always fucking
She does
delivering.
so much, bro.
She's going to all these women's shelters, taking clothes on her free time, bro. She ain't got to be doing this shit, but why she want to do it? Because she a good person, bro. We surround ourselves right here at Hoodstocks with good people, dog. Good people that are doing good things for the community. You know what I mean? And that's how you got to be too, guys. You don't need to have a podcast. You can just do that on your own. And if we all do our part, bro.
Pay it forward.
If we all do our part, we got a better community. Fuck the world, bro.
Yeah.
Not fuck the world, but
You
just
gotta
like
start small, bro.
you gotta worry about your 3-block radius
Yeah.
or wherever you at. Worry about within your internal circle. You know what I mean? You know, of doing good and paying it forward and just being a good person and leading by example. You know, and it's never perfect. I'll tell you that. I'm for sure far from perfect,
yeah,
bro.
it ain't easy for sure.
I'll be still fucking up, dog. You know what I mean? And that's life, dog. That's gonna be like. I mean, do you ever catch yourself like, fuck, man? I mean, like, I gotta fix that, or that's something I still gotta fix within myself.
Yeah, 100%, bro. I mean, I see little things in myself every day that I know to try to work on and make better, you know? Even if it's just dealing with something in my relationship with my girl, you know? Like, sometimes you see things and you're like, ooh. Because I always try to look at things from both ways now. You know, like, how about if I was the other person or in the other shoe? And so, yeah, bro, I see it.
Sometimes I get loud and I snap, bro.
Yeah.
And then I catch myself. And like, say, it be with my kids.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, hey, you know what, love? I'm sorry. I you know what? I apologize, and that was wrong of me right there.
Yeah.
Straight up, bro, I catch myself, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because you see it.
I
You
see it. I was like, fuck, that was bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like, hey, what do you do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know? Like, lose your head real quick, and I'll be like, bam, what the fuck, luck?
Yeah.
No, dog, that was wrong. And I'll tell my daughter, like, hey, babe, I'm sorry, that was wrong, and I apologize for that. That was wrong with me. What I mean is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
This wasn't cool. Or this
and
or
I'll
whatever.
reiterate
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean? You know,
But
I,
not the.
but bro, I'm the most apologetic person, bro, that I know in the sense of, because you know what I mean? Like, I catch myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I have to, bro. I have to own it and be like, hey, you know what? That was my bad. You know?
And I think that's a good thing, though, because a lot of people don't like to own their bad, you know? But I think when you see it and you own it, that's what gives the chance for change and to make yourself better. Because the better we make ourselves, the better our lives are going to be, bro.
I think about, you know, all right, 49, we're the same age.
Yeah.
50's coming.
Yeah.
But then the people that are like 60, 62 years old, one of the homegirls from the Rivera family, they're like, my husband's 62, you know what I mean? He's still getting his push-ups in and this and that.
Yeah.
Just in a little post I put up and shit, you know what I mean? And I was like, so the 62 looks at the 50-year-old like, bro, you young, fool.
Yeah.
I wish I was 50 again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, and then the 30-year-old is gonna look at the 20-year-old and be like, bro, you're young. But in hindsight, like, anyone that's older is gonna look at the next person that's younger than them and say, hey, bro, you're still young, you're still good, you still got a chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I look at myself as I get older, as we're getting older, dog. You know what I mean? Where do I want to be at 60 years old?
Or even in 5 years. Where do we want to be in 5 years,
Yeah,
bro?
54, 55, you know what I mean?
Big already.
Yeah, like, where do we want to be there, you know what I mean? And I think that I still want to be doing this podcast, bro, obviously at a higher intellectual level.
Yes.
You know? And hopefully by like 55, you know what I mean? I've matured a lot more, because I'm still immature in a lot of different ways. I know, you know what I mean? But as long as we can keep on working on ourselves and find a way to contribute to our community, you know what I mean? Then I think we're on the right path.
Yeah, I hear you on that. And that makes a lot of sense. I think the only bad part, like, for like some of the homies in this stuff, like, we're barely getting like touches on some of this, you know? So we go straight to like fight, argument, or feeling disrespected with, you know, like, if you look at other people, other races and other people like in the same shit, they don't really, I I think they understand some of this shit a little more because they don't go straight to each other's neck like it's time to kill somebody, you know? Like
Yeah.
it's time to go to jail. Let's throw it all away. And that's what I think about all the time, bro. Like I'm never trying to throw it all away over some bullshit, you know? And most people think like, hey, we'll just get it out the way and let's do this or do that, but I don't know. I think it's some of that shit ain't cool.
What do you? Well, because you have something to live for now.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of suffering behind you, you know,
Yeah.
that you've overcame, and by the grace of God and everything else, you know what I mean, or just by the grace of God, thank you, Jesus. I mean that you're free.
Yeah.
You're not in a jail cell. You're not in a casket. You know.
Shit, I gotta go to the doctors tomorrow, bro, to figure out my health. You know what I mean? Like I got these hernias in my stomach. I've been out of work for the last 2 months on disability. You know, just trying to get my health right. So even dealing with that, bro, is like still blessed to even be here. You know, I went through some shit that.
You got shot.
Yeah, I mean, most of the people watching, like, yeah, I got shot 2 years ago, Mother's Day, and still dealing with complications from that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm just grateful to even be here, bro. So to entertain, like, bullshit or try to put myself in bullshit for no reason, I don't know, it's just something I'm cool on, you know?
Yeah. And you know what? I'm cool on that too, even though sometimes, you know what I mean, I step my foot in shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And,
I mean, we all do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's natural, bro.
You know, and when you step your foot in shit, you're just like, fuck!
Yeah.
Fucking stepped in some shit right here, you know what I mean?
And now you got to deal with whatever's on the bottom of your shoe.
Exactly, you know? And, but I've dealt with that all my life, so I'm kind of like used to it.
Yeah.
Used to it. Like, you know me, bro. I'm always got some
Yeah.
shit cracking off, bro. Beef
Yeah.
shit popping off, wild shit going on, dog. You know what I mean? So I'm not foreign to it. It's comfortable land to me.
Yeah.
But it's uncomfortable terrain at the point of you know what? That's old, bro. Like I'm tired of that shit. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean nothing to me. You know what I mean? Like, you know. It ain't going out my way for nothing except my kids and my girl.
That's the crazy part about the internet, though, bro. They expect you to go out of your way for any person that speaks your name.
It's like, bitch, my kids just got off for summer vacation, motherfucker. We go to the beach.
But I mean, you can never make everybody happy, bro.
Well,
so as long as you keeping your family happy, you know, the people that know you, everything's good, and you know, you give your respects to, you know,
the real ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, give your respects to the real ones. You know what I mean? And the real ones, you know what I mean? Figure out things behind the scenes, real easy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because everybody's connected behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
Facts. Everybody knows each other.
The real ones are real connected behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
Easy
and if you're taking something to the internet, bro, you know what I mean? It's like, why are you doing that, bro? There must be an ulterior motive behind what you're doing. You know what I mean?
I think most times,
you're trying to sell a movie. You know what I mean? What are we doing here? You know?
Yeah. Most times, dog. I mean, we all are outside in some way, going to the store, going to here, going there.
Yeah.
You know, so, shit's
bro,
gonna be what it's gonna be.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Nobody's hard to find. Absolutely not. You know what I mean? You know, you can find anyone real easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's the point of the conversation is not linking to anything else. It's just we're talking.
Just saying,
we're in general. You know what I
there's
mean?
no reason to be in bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And especially
Simple.
as I'm getting older, bro. You know what I mean? And it's a sensitive community, dog. We are a very sensitive community in regards to egos and people just trying to make something happen for themselves, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the internet really has people trained to feel like, oh, he said this?
Yeah.
Well, now we gotta come over here to this channel.
And see what they say.
Oh, he doesn't address it?
Yeah.
It must be true.
You're scared or it's true. Or,
But the real and I keep on saying that the real homies, the real G's, like, know damn well, dog, that we do not need to you know what I mean, be doing all that shit. And at some point in my life, you know what I mean, I have to take responsibility and set example, you know what I mean? You know?
Yeah.
And I hope that we can all grow, you know what I mean? We can all grow and we can all just, you know, live our best lives, bro. You know what I mean? I don't have any ill will towards anybody from not reaching their dreams or reaching what makes them happy in their life.
Especially people we don't know.
Exactly, especially people that we don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was looking up something before we head out of here. Shout out to all 800 people we got here in the chat.
Salute.
Every time,
Hit the likes. Hit the likes.
You know what? Every time Rick sits across the table from me, bro, you know what I mean? We just hit some nice, respectful numbers, man.
Appreciate everybody pulling up, man.
Yeah, I think they like it when me and you just chop it up, bro.
Just chilling, having a good time, bro.
So this is Frederick Nietzsche. Matter of fact, your brother put me onto this. Local put me on this.
Salute my bro.
Yeah, salute to Local, man.
Young Lokes.
Yeah, Frederick Nietzsche, if I'm saying it right, Local could probably correct me, can feel abstract, but a lot of ideas actually show up in modern life, especially in how people think about identity, pressure, success, and social media culture. You know what I mean? So Frederick Nietzsche is a philosopher. I believe he's from Germany, you know, and he's a like big time like philosopher, bro, that people read his books and they just try to pick up game, you know what I mean? I mean, do you read books, bro?
That's what I was telling you. And I haven't read nothing, bro. Like, I'm all fucking entwined in this YouTube bullshit all day. That's how I pass my time.
So you're saying you're a big consumer of the drama then?
No, not.
No, you don't contribute to it, but you don't mind watching some of it.
No, I watch a lot of the gambling, bro. The gambling channels.
Because your brother does that. Your other brother does that.
Yeah, my brother. Yeah, my brother Alfredo.
Shout out Alfredo, man.
Yeah, Texas Crab Shooters.
Yeah, that's his channel, right?
Yeah.
Make sure you guys go follow Rick's brother's channel, man.
Yeah, Texas Crab Shooters, Alfredo. But yeah, bro, I watch a lot of that. I just watch the gambling and chilling, and sometimes if something interests me on the bullshit, I tap in real quick, see what they're talking about. So, you know, see some of the drama, but that's just while I'm chilling at the pad. Other than that, bro, like there's sometimes people hit me up on IG and I'm like, bro, you got my number, dog. Like, how come you just don't text me, bro?
Yeah.
I'm not on IG all day. Like, I don't look at that shit.
You're like, stop lying, fool.
Yeah, I really don't. It's just like, depends, like real quick. But sometimes I'll see messages on there and I'll be like, fuck. Like, cause it's the homie and I'll like, bro, you got my number, just call me, bro. Cause, you know, if I get a message, text message, I'm gonna look. But IG, like that shit ain't like binging on my phone all day. Like, I don't even look at that shit.
You know, in the beginning stages of me running this podcast, I felt like I needed to reply to every comment and I needed to reply to every DM, and I did, bro.
Yeah.
I did. My life was consumed by replying because I felt the closer that I was to my audience and the more personal I was with every single person that commented and supported, brother, that the further the channel would go, bro. You know what I mean? In other words, hey, I talk to Lucky every day. He replies to my comments. You know what I mean? It makes people feel like, you know, they like we you know, it makes them feel what it is, bro. Like we're connected. We're having a conversation. Like we know each other. We've never met each other personally, but if I want to ask Lucky something, he's accessible. You know what I mean? You know, and sometimes. And I learned over the years that a little being too accessible
put you in bullshit.
It's not good for my family, and it's not good for my own personal well-being.
Yeah.
In regards to like my mental state, you know what I mean? You're constantly just like just replying in the this, that, you know, whatever, you know. I just learned moving forward, if people want to fuck with the podcast, I did that for years, dog. And I don't do it very often anymore. You know, sometimes I try to do it, but if I put up a post and I get a lot of love, dog, you know what I mean? I just want to like show love back, dog, and let these cats know that I appreciate them. And sometimes people value that a lot, you know what I mean? But for me to do that all the time and every day like I used to, I just can't do it no more because it was affecting my family, you know what I mean? It was affecting my kids, it was affecting my mental state, and it's all I was thinking was fucking internet, YouTube, Instagram, like that's all I'm fucking thinking, dog. And now I just want to I kind of just want to like podcast, give out some good like episodes, like maybe we're doing right now, reading off some philosopher, reading off some Sun Tzu, talking some positive stuff, not the negative shit, because there's enough of that shit out there, guys. I tell you that all the time. And I've had some crash outs, and I've had some slip ups, dog, and I've thrown the fucking gasoline on a match, bro, and lit the bonfire, you know what I mean? But I never, and I've said this all these years, I never wanted to be that guy, bro, because there's enough of that out there. I wanted to give the community just some solid content, brother. You know what I mean? That we can learn from, we can grow from, we can, you know, all that good stuff. Positive, bro. Yeah. Positivity has long legs. Negativity, bro, has short legs. There's a new drama the next week, bro. The old drama's done with.
Shelf life, right?
Yeah, short shelf life, bro. Yeah. All right, what's the next drama? You know what I mean? And everybody's on the drama train. You know what I mean? You know? And you know what's going on this month is not going to be what's going on next month, dog. Yeah. You know what I mean? What you guys are excited about right now,
you're going to forget next month.
There's going to be something else to be excited about, dog. You know what I mean? And I'd rather get people excited about life, being better, you know, stepping your game up, homie, getting more money for your family, you know, being peaceful, dog. Not tearing each other up, not trying to rip each other's heads off, especially when we are part of the same community, dog. There might be words exchanged, dog, you know what I mean? But words ain't nothing, bro. Honestly, bro, words don't even bother me no more, bro. Yeah. Words used to trigger the fuck out of me. Like, what the fuck you say?
Yeah.
Like, you too. Remember in the beginning? I had to tell Rick something. Like, Rick, chill. This is just internet shit, bro. Like, Rick was like, where you at, homie? I'm right here. Pull the fuck up. You know what I mean? And I was telling Rick in the beginning, like, nah, Rick, don't do that, bro, because I seen... That's what I was doing.
I didn't know about the
because
internet,
they were
bro.
getting me like that. They were getting me. Because so what it is right now is the chat is just a bunch of people with their fishing poles, bro, and they trying to throw their line out to get a bite, bro. Yeah. Get a reaction. You know what I mean? And I just I'm not affected by that. Does it rattle my cage sometimes? A little bit, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I mean? Because the old lucky come out and be like, you know what I mean? I just want to bite somebody, you know what I mean? But really, like, it's not going to be good for you, and it's not going to be good for me, bro. It's not going to be good for anybody if I fucking just jumping out of my motherfucking shit trying to bite a motherfucker, dog. You know what I mean? And then that's just going to show the immaturity, and it's going to show the old me, but that I've grown so far from of being, you know?
I think most people that are on here, bro, are there to show love. Like, if I'm on, like, IG or whatever, and somebody hits me up, I see somebody new, there's a lot of people that I go back and forth with, like, what up, like, cool shit, different dudes that hit me up, you know. Every once in a while, somebody just do that FaceTime shit. I'm like, damn, man. Like, fuck it. Let me see who the fool is.
I hate the FaceTime shit, bro.
Yeah, I hate it too, bro. But
if you're not my lady, bro, or just a homie that got out and I ain't seen for a million years, and we're FaceTime. I
don't want to do that
like,
shit.
I hate FaceTime. A lot of people like doing the FaceTime. I just like, bro, like, just jump on a phone call, dog.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's the best way to go about it too, though, because I think sometimes when people see you on the FaceTime, they feel like it's standing in person still. Yeah. So they're able to pop off, and then it's like, bro, we can't do nothing. Like,
it wouldn't be the same energy.
Yeah.
Lisa, can you give me one of those bubbly sodas for me, love, real quick? Shout out to my prima Lisa. She's in the building.
Salute.
Salute, Lisa. Salute, Casey. We're here. Shout out to the chat, man. I appreciate you guys, man, for tapping in with us this Sunday.
Much love, man.
We love Drewps. He level-headed. Drewps is 100% level-headed. He is fucking... I think he'd be a good poker player, bro.
Yeah, because you poker tables in jail, bro.
Because you won't show your emotions. You'll be a little more like, you know what I mean? I'd be a bad poker player. You know what I mean? I'm getting excited. Oh, I got a good hand. You know what I mean? They're like, he's got a good. You know, so I'm kind of like, I'm animated. I wear my like, you know, you know what I mean? I'm just like, I'm not good like that, bro. But you.
I used to have poker tables, run all that shit. That's why, like, when I tell you some of the stories, like about like people buying the food and all that. Yeah. Like, I was doing good in there off of that shit for a long time, bro. Like, just running the tables and doing my thing.
I'm horrible at gambling, bro.
Yeah.
I'm bad at gambling.
Lisa, you still love him, Lisa.
What happened?
She's trying to tell me a secret.
You guys.
She's trying to tell me a secret with the open mic. Yeah, with a hot mic, and I'm like...
we heard everything. It's not a secret.
I was like, don't tell me
Nah,
anything.
but I like to gamble, bro, and it was crazy because, like, now I still like to gamble. Like, I go to the casino every here and there, but I don't have that. No, that's what I'm saying. I don't have the same luck because I'm going with the motive to getting rich there, and I'm not gonna get rich by gambling right now, you know. But I think when you have money and you're not really tripping, so you're playing for fun, it usually ends out good. Like you have a good outcome.
Yeah.
You know. But now every time I go, bro, I'm down like a rack or two, and I'm like, fuck. I shouldn't have went.
Loca, we love you too, girl.
Yeah,
we love
salute
you too.
to Loca.
Yeah.
Much respect.
Loca said, I love my brothers Lucky and Drewps.
Yeah.
Loca is the home girl. She's a sister. I swear to
Big
God.
facts.
Anybody disrespect Loca, man, I'm going full motherfucking flight mode, baby.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody fucking with Loca, dog, around me and motherfucking Rick. I'll tell you that right now. That's a little sis right there.
Loca's a homegirl.
And
for
she
sure.
a gangster. She handle her own, bro. Don't like, she's probably a bigger problem than me and
She
Drewps.
been fighting more than us, fool.
That's why they call her Loca.
No, Loca is she like, don't play with her. But she's such a sweetie pie. Like, she's so cool. Like, she's like a bully, like an alpha female, but she's so sweet. Like, you know what I mean? But she's probably, she's 100% a bigger problem than me and Rick, you know what I mean?
100%, bro.
Easily.
Yeah.
She's a little bit of a hothead.
Yeah.
And she means what she means, and she says what she says from her heart, you know what I mean? I think
Yeah.
that both meant the same thing.
Yeah. And she's gonna squabble up if you don't believe it.
Hold on. Lucky picks up cigarette buds from the streets to smoke. I'm glad I caught that one right there, dog. So there was a problem, bro.
Got you, Lucky.
Bro, check it out, dog. When they had tobacco in the penitentiary and the prison yards, there was dudes that would do that, man. We call them snipes. You know what I mean? They're picking up the snipes, dog. You know what I mean? And yeah, they were looked at in bad
bad
standings in a sense, and I'm using it in a very light way. You know what I mean? In regards to that term is usually used, but it wasn't looked at in a good light, bro. But there was dudes that would pick up snipes.
You know what's crazy?
Break it down and roll it up to a real one.
In the feds, bro, like since I was there was no tobacco, but like the guards, they do the chew and all that shit.
Yo,
So,
man. I know.
You'll see fools selling that shit.
The chewed up shit.
Yeah, so I'm like,
the shit they
damn.
spit out.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
And motherfuckers will roll it up and smoke it.
I'm like, this fool got a spitterette.
Oh shit!
No
he's smoking that spitterette, huh?
I say he got a spitterette, but nah, that shit's, and it's crazy because, like, in different spots, it was different game, bro. Like, when I first got there, it was kind of crazy because, like, I pulled up to Kansas, spitterette.
Comedy, bro. I'm gonna clip that, bro.
We need that.
Yeah, that fool got a spitterette. Go ahead, bro.
No
Sorry.
lie, fool. And you'll see them drying that shit out and doing their shit. Like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
You know? But when I got to Kansas, that shit was crazy, bro, because I got there and it was not how I thought it would be, you know? Like, they had, like, phones. They had,
Oh, damn.
you know, like,
Yeah.
it was wide open, bro. They still had, like weights, kind of, like,
Okay.
it was nice. We had microwaves, like,
Yeah.
they had burger day. You go outside and they had the burgers on the grill, like, like, it was kind of,
Rick, let me ask you this, and I've asked you this before,
Yeah.
but so doing state time and then we do time with homies that done time in the feds, and the homies, like, they would reminisce about the feds while we're in the state
Yeah.
penitentiary, and they'd be like, yeah, man, you know, fuck, they'd have soda machines in a chow hall, they'd have salad bars, they'd
Yeah.
have this, all you can eat, all you can drink, bop, 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 whoop, whoop, and me and the homies, all a bunch of, you know, like state babies, bro, we were
Yeah.
just like, damn, bro, we gotta get to the feds.
they took all that shit out, though, bro.
Did you experience any of that?
I got there, like, towards the end. Like,
Okay.
in the beginning, they had, like, Captain Crunch, fool.
Yeah.
So, and I fucking love Captain Crunch, fool. So, You go to the chow hall and the breakfast.
That should be fucking up the roof of my mouth.
Yeah, mine too. But I love that shit, dog. They have like unlimited, like cereal right there. You can get how much you want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I used to buy the big ass bags from the kitchen full of Captain Crunch and have that shit in my cell, right?
Yeah.
But as time went on, they had the salad bars. They had that stuff, but people being able to touch their food. So all they did is take it away instead, you know?
Yeah, man.
So,
Man,
you
you
know?
guys take flight on those fucking guys?
nah, because,
Fuck, I
I
would've.
mean,
Shout out to
it's-
Cleon. I see Cleon on the chat.
Yep, salute to my little bro, Cleon. Yeah, but nah, it's just like, it's kind of fucked up because like different people come and fuck up different situations, you know? Like they had a lot of people fucking up the weights and like I told you guys about the microwaves, so.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was good while it lasted, bro. But it's not as sweet as people think nowadays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But the feds was cool, bro. But I think I would have rather been in the state, you know, because we
Closer to home.
conjugal visits, like
Yeah,
you know what I
conjugal
mean?
visits. Could have got married.
You can't beat that. And then
I got 2 conjugal visits.
yeah, that's dope.
The last time I was in CDC.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. I never got to experience that.
Yeah.
But
It was cool. It was cool, but it was just like,
I had other action there though.
what kind of action are we talking about, Ricky boy?
The good kind.
The good kind?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like a Fifi in a mattress?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah, just had it, you know.
You can't expose any
Well,
game?
it's just, you know, you pay the guards and you come up, you're good, you know.
Oh, like in a visit
Yeah, in the visit.
to go like
Yeah.
to the side shot or something
Yeah,
like that.
just, you know, hook it up. But, you know,
I got lucky one time, bro.
yeah.
In Chuckawalla State Prison before. I think it's bad now. I was there on a pro violation. It's a 2-yard prison.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's right next to Ironwood, and I'm doing a year violation, bro. And I had this female, bro, that was coming to see me, and she was being with a dude from Avenues the whole time. You know, like the homegirl.
Like on the free?
Yeah, on the free. Yeah. And the homegirl, Melanie, so I said a shout to Melanie, I love you, girl. She was like, hey, look, just let you know that so-and-so's being with this dude out here. And I was like, oh, shit. I said, man, that's some bullshit. You know what I mean? But I didn't say nothing, bro, because she was the only one taking care of me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was getting visits from her.
I think I know who you're talking about.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I was getting,
Yeah.
you know my motherfucking shit, dog.
On
I
La
was-
Prada, right? That one? Or no, another one?
Another one. Yeah, another one.
Oh, okay.
And I was money orders, everything, bro. So you know,
He said, you know my shit.
I just had to suck it up, bro.
Yeah.
I had to suck it up,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah, who cares?
Like the homegirl's boning the enemy.
Yeah.
Is it better for her to bone a homie or is it better to bone an enemy? I mean, I don't know. It's up to you and
Yeah.
what you think, because she's gonna be boning somebody.
Yeah,
You know what I
she's
mean?
gonna,
Yeah.
yeah.
Females they're gonna be boning somebody, bro.
I mean, it's just like a dude. A dude's gonna be
Yeah.
fucking somebody too.
Yeah. So I was like, at least it's not one of the homies.
I still get a visit.
But anyway, so she comes and sees me, and I'm just like, you know, I guess this is when I'm a good poker player. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I keep a good face. I keep a straight face, bro. I don't bring it up, homie. I'm happy
Yeah.
to see her,
Who
bro.
cares?
You know what I mean? I'm getting the motherfucking all the good shit out the vending machine, dog. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm getting
Eating good.
the big Texas fucking burger. You know what I mean? All that shit in there. You put in the microwave on me. I'm getting all the fucking shit, dog. I'm not gonna fuck this shit up over who the fuck's sticking a dick in this bitch. You know what I mean?
No.
You know what I mean? It is what it is. The bitch is gonna get fucked, homie. But as long as my money orders are landing, as long as my visits are coming and my packages are coming, homie, I'ma shut the fuck up, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I deal with that shit when I get out, bro. And how do I deal with it? Bye-bye. You know what I mean, bro?
You went left, I'm going right.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so I go out on this visit, and there was this black CO, bro. He was cool as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Every time he see me, he'd be like, hey, what's up, Colos? You know what I mean? My last name, right? He was, what's up, Colos? I see you doing your thing, right? Like every time on the chow hall, he'd be one of the chow hall COs that was out there.
Yeah.
And he'd always just like tell me what's up.
I was like, what's up, big dog? What's happening? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, you know, all you motherfuckers are busted. You know what I mean? So I'm fucking bitches. You know what I mean? He tell me that shit. You know what I mean? He goes, I'm fucking bitches. All
I'm
you,
living my best life.
yeah, he goes, all you motherfuckers are busted. Don't trip. I'm taking care of that for you guys. Like,
You guys left them stranded out there.
yeah, like, bro, it was a black CO, bro, and he
Yeah.
was fucking cool as fuck, and he was comedy, dog. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I was like, that's right, homie. You just keeping it warm, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I get out, though, homie, say bye-bye to that
I'm back
bitch.
in there. I'm back in
in
there.
the game, bitch. I'm
Yeah.
back in the game, dog. And so me and him would just have that interaction, bro.
Uh-huh.
But out of all the homies, he would always just shoot that shit with me. Same
Yeah.
dialogue every single time. I'm fucking
Yeah.
bitches. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, fool. You know, I'm gonna go get this chicken right now, dog. You know what I mean? And I'll talk to you later, fool. You know what I mean? And so I get a visit from homegirl. During lunchtime, the CO switch, and that black CO comes in. You know what I mean? And so all of a sudden, I see the blacks. My back is towards his face. He's behind me, bro. He's at this desk, right? And mind you, it's a 2-yard, bro. So it's like, you know, it's low custody, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not all like hardcore, like, you
Yeah.
know, like if you're on a 4-yard or
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
a 3-yard or something like that, dog. You know what I mean? It's lightweight, dog. Straight up. You know what I mean? And so I see these black dudes. The girl goes out, and the black dude waits for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then follows her out to the public. This door, homie, that you go by, bro, it's considered an escape, bro.
Yeah.
Because you go past that door, it's the public restrooms for the visitors.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And I was like, what the fuck? And I said, hey, you see this shit right here? And so I don't want to turn around and front these guys off.
Yes.
I don't want to turn around and be like, where's the CO at? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You don't see
yeah.
that shit? You know what I mean?
What the fuck?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, body movement is everything, bro.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I don't want to fuck this off for these dudes, for this
Yeah.
guy that's doing this.
Yeah, yeah.
First guy does that. Bam. He comes back, his girl comes back. And I said, damn, these motherfuckers are getting pussy. I want pussy too. You know what I mean? You know? And I'm like, what the
What
fuck's
about
going on right
me?
here? You know? And fucking and so then another black dude, right? His chick goes, 2-3
He
minutes
goes.
later, he follows behind. And I said, okay.
I know the play.
And so the CO comes, walks past me, looks out a window right there that you could see like you know, gates in a
Yeah.
parking lot, bro. And then he comes back, he starts playing, and he locks eyes with me, and I go like this.
Yeah. What about me?
I said, "What's up?" And he goes like this. So I follow him to to his desk, bro. And he goes, "You see this paper right here, Carlos?" He goes, "You got 5 minutes. Have your girl go first. You follow behind her. The door locks behind you guys. Anything after 5 minutes is on you, not me." I said, "Say less, motherfucker."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And so I go back and I tell a girl, I said, "Hey,
We got 5 minutes.
we got 5 minutes. You gonna go to the bathroom? I'm gonna follow behind you." I said, "Are you good down there?" You know? She says, "What do you mean I'm good? I've been faithful." And I said, "I know you have.
I know.
I know you've been faithful, bitch. Fucking dirty bitch." You know, thinking in my head, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? I want the pussy, bro. You know what I mean? You know, I gotta, you know what I mean? I gotta get this rocks off, dog.
Yeah.
And I said, "Hey, you ain't gonna send me back to the yard with nothing crazy, huh?" You know, I tell her straight up, bro. And she says, "Fuck you, motherfucker. Who the fuck you think I am?" You know what I mean? And in my head, I'm like a fucking dirty ass
I
hoe.
know exactly who you are. Huh?
You know what I mean? In my mind, I'm like a dirty, filthy, slutty hood rat bitch. You know what I mean? But I don't say that, bro. You know what I mean? Because I want the pussy, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're my baby. What do you mean?
I know you've been faithful.
Yeah.
You're a little angel, aren't you? So this
I'm
shit.
coming home to you, baby.
Yeah, so she goes, bro. She goes, and I follow behind. We get in the stall, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm like, which way you want to do this shit? You know what I mean? She goes, sit on the toilet and I'll get on top. You know what I mean? You know? So bam, I sit on the toilet. She gets on top. My shit just fucking goes in, bro, like a motherfucking hot dog in a hallway, bro. You know what I mean? Like, whoop, you know what I mean? You know? And my dick even got in that pussy and looked around and said, "God damn it." You know what I mean? You know, this place is occupied.
Somebody's been here before me.
Yeah, my dick just got in there and just turned around and said, "Son of a bitch." You know what I mean? This shit's already warm.
Who do you got in the car?
Yeah, bro. And I fucking only 1 pump, 2 pumps, bop bop. You know what I mean?
Good.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And I just went back, bro, and
Yeah, man. You know, that was
Fool, I was in Calipat, dog. We had action over there, fool. Like, you just had to go first. Like, they were actually like, I mean, I don't know if they still got it like that, but
yeah.
I doubt it. You know, fuck. But it was same kind of shit, but it was like go to the what's it called, fool? The vending machine, and by the vending machine there was a closet right there, fool. And them fools had it hooked up, fool.
Oh, is that right? Like
They
a little Momo?
They had like a Momo.
Yeah.
No bullshit.
Okay.
They had mattresses stacked up. They had a little water kit to clean up.
Little hand sanitizer?
They had little towels.
Little
over
warm
there.
rag to wash your dick off?
But it was a half hour, fool. Half hour.
Damn, bro. A half hour? God damn it, bro. What do you do with a half hour, bro? Like, what do we just have intimate conversations after you use 2 minutes? You know?
Fool. It was.
You can make love in a half hour.
Hey, I had Rudy over there too after he was down for all that time.
Oh, youngster? Yeah. Bro, he called me yesterday, bro. I'll tell you about that later.
Yeah, he was trying to hit me up too,
Yeah.
but I was busy. But yeah, full fucking
So you went in there, bro, and what,
Yeah.
like, what do you do? Did you just, like, have pillow talk for a minute?
fuck
Like,
no, fool.
hey, what are you doing? Like,
shit,
role play?
it was
Like,
just
how'd you
on.
get here?
It was
Did
good
you Uber here?
times. It was good times.
Good
you
times,
know?
sucking on
Yeah.
titties, eating booty, bro.
Full, like
Motorboating. I heard this is a new thing.
motherfucking butt naked.
Butt naked. Oh, butt naked, bro.
Like,
Hey,
what are you doing?
bro.
I'm like, shit.
You taking the socks off? Oh, you in there barefoot? Oh, man, that's real sex.
That shit was bad.
Yeah.
Hey, it was crazy. It was crazy though because after I had Rudy over there, fool. So I told him, "Hey, go ahead, right?" Who came out like, "Oh shit, dog."
Yeah.
He's already down like 10 years, fool.
And he was there with his chick?
Yeah. We
Okay.
brought him a chick, you know.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
We brought him a chick.
I thought you guys were recycling the same one. I was like, damn, savages.
No, you can't.
You got third,
You
Rudy.
only get one motherfucking visit, fool.
I know, I'm fucking with you, bro.
Yeah, but nah, Rudy was like, "Fuck, fool!" Like that fool was so happy.
And we're talking about Rudy Youngster. Everybody knows
Yeah,
Rudy
salute
Youngster
to
right
my
here.
boy.
Youngster been on here a bunch of man.
Yeah, but hey, that fool, you know, cause he went to jail from juvenile hall, fool.
Yeah,
So he went from juvenile hall, and then
he been down his whole life.
I sat up with him in Calipat 4-yard, and he's like, "I still been down since fucking juvenile hall."
How was he a cell? How was Rudy as a celly?
He's cool, but like, you know, he's the homie. But yeah, he was cool.
Yeah.
But fuck, dog, it was crazy because that fool was so happy.
Hell yeah.
He was a savage.
He was a savage.
She's giving it to you. What are you doing?
What do you mean, bro? I feel like you're not saying something.
No, it's just like he didn't know how to act. He went to jail 14, fool.
Oh, so he didn't know what to do with it.
Oh, you know what to do? It was just like he was just like fucking
Like he was beating it like a
happy.
piñata?
He was just over happy, bro. He
Okay.
just,
That-
like he was just so happy to
Yeah.
have action, fool.
Okay.
You know? I was like, fool, I got you. Cause they were charging like $200, fool, to like go to the room, fool. And I'm like, I got you, fool. Like, go ahead.
Damn, that's a hefty.
Like-
It's a fucking great price, though,
Yeah.
bro.
For half hour?
Half hour, bro.
Like, come on, huh?
Yeah, like a half hour, bro.
Half hour.
That's crazy.
Half hour.
They're like, where did gasoline go? Well, he been gone for a half hour. Oh, he went back to his cell. His vision left her. Next thing you pop out, you know what I mean? You're smoking a cigar and shit. You're in a robe. Your socks are still off.
But that's the crazy shit though, cause like you
A half hour is crazy, bro. That's a real hookup,
It
and
just-
that's
yeah.
obviously hooked up through the whole entire like
it was
whoever's
everybody.
in
No, everybody
Yeah.
had it like that. It wasn't just me.
there. And shout out to them COs,
Yeah,
bro.
fool.
Them COs, bro. Not all, you know. Check it out, dog. I want to say this: not all COs and not all police officers are fucking assholes. They know the game, and they gonna let you do what you do. You know what I mean?
100%.
Straight
There's
up.
good people everywhere, and there's bad people everywhere.
100. Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah, but yeah, fool, it was just good times, bro. So it was kind of crazy and shit.
Anyways, everybody, we love you guys. Thank you guys for tapping in right here. We're here 2 hours, and we will see you guys Tuesday night. We have Metal Man Ace coming Tuesday night, and we have someone else coming Thursday night. Metal Man Ace is coming back. OG in the game. Good dude, man. You know what I mean? Thank you, Rick.
Yeah, you
This
already
was
know,
fun.
man. Salute to everybody. Appreciate everybody tapping in, man. You know,
Casey,
shit.
Pepita. Great birthday party, bro.
young Benji.
1 year old, baby. 1 year old.
Many more to
Many
come.
more, yes. Many more.
Let's go.
Absolutely, man. Benji, man. Boy's gonna be. He's got everything going for him, man. And Casey's man. The way they set up his birthday party, like the RSVP, like you can go to the registry, or you can buy something off the registry, or you can donate to his college fund. Like I was like, oh
that's
shit, this is tight, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you set up my next birthday, bro. But my birthday.
You could donate to Lucky's new car, or
Yeah, bro. Like I was just like I was like, oh, this is pretty savvy, bro. So
Yeah.
like, not only do you like you RSVP, and then you go to the registry where there's all the kid
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
and
Wherever.
strollers, the stuff they
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Or if you don't want to buy them, you can donate to their college fund. And I was like, fucking Casey, this is Beverly Hills shit right here,
It's
bro.
nice. If you give me cash, I'll just spend it. That's why.
And so if it gets donated to a college fund, did money get donated to his college fund?
I have to ask my wife. But
Okay,
yeah.
but how do you set that up? Does that go to a personal account?
It goes to his own account. Beverly set all that up. She had to like call the bank and do it all through the bank.
Wow,
And yeah, get all that
bro.
stuff for him.
Good parents right there.
oh yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, trying to do, you know what I mean? Cause fuck, man, all those.
Gotta
other-
be the little hat. Ain't none of us thinking no way out of the box like that, bro.
I think the newer generation, like Casey's,
Outside of the box for sure.
they're just savvy like that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or at least like all the information they say that like I mean at least what the rich people do, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And they
You're-
start when they're early, because when you're early, that's what I'm saying. Like a dollar compounds to when you're 60. I don't even know. It's like maybe even 100x or something.
Yup, look, little baby Tyrone going to college.
Hey, that shit was so crazy. The story you told Luca about.
So I had Loca going for a minute, and I was like, and she was like, Lucky, I bumped into Casey and his baby. I seen his baby. I'm like, girl, that's not even his baby. You know what I mean?
She was believing it like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
too.
I said, you know the kid's name? And she's like, nah. It's like, that's little Tyrone right there. You know what I mean? Bro, I had a whole spill going, and Loca was like, are you fucking serious? And she's like, fuck, Lucky. No, she goes, Casey's such a nice guy.
Yeah,
You
he's
know
a
what I mean?
good dude. He's a good dude for
you know what I
that.
mean?
He's playing stepdaddy.
He's taking care of a kid that isn't his, and this and that. I had a full on story right there.
Met the girl pregnant.
Met her pregnant. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro.
Fuck.
But I don't think if you know Casey, you know damn well he ain't fucking.
Yeah,
he
Casey ain't
he ain't pulling no bullshit off like that. Like, would you if you met a girl, bro, and she was pregnant and you really fucked with her, bro? Maybe you went to high school with her, bro. Would you be a part of that kid's life? Would you be the father of that kid
If she was rich.
if she was rich?
If she
What
was
am I
taking
doing
care
that
of
for?
me.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, what's the point?
Yeah.
I mean, damn. I mean, she would
Say,
have to
what
be-
else does she got to
Yeah,
offer?
I mean, she looks that good now. I mean, I don't think that's worth it.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
Lucky is the type of guy that jogs all the way to the corner store for White Claws.
They seen you, fool. They got you.
It's a light.
Where you going, Lucky?
Yeah.
White Claws are on sale.
It's a brisk one.
Get my Kirkland seltzer.
Hey,
My spritzer water.
Goonies, we love you guys. We appreciate your endless support. We appreciate your loyalty to the platform. And I want to give love to all the other platforms within the community that's doing their thing too and shit. Sometimes we may not see eye to eye, but I believe that we all do share a lot of the same fucking followers and supporters. So with that said, this is summer 2026, man. And I just want to give overall just good vibes and blessings to everybody. You know what I mean? Keep your head above the bullshit. You know what I mean? Be accountable for the person that you are within your community. You know what I mean? And just all that good stuff, man. We're here to empower the people, not take the people down. You know what I mean? Even though sometimes we can be critical within each other, within our community, I think we're always more critical within our neighbors than we are with someone that doesn't live next to us, but hey, we got to see them drive that brand new car. You know what I mean? It might piss us off. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that guy right there. Ricky get a new BMW 2026. I knew I hated that dude. You know what I mean? And he ain't got to put gas in that
Flat
bitch.
tire. You gotta buy a tire now.
Yes, but it can be you as well if you put in the hard work. So just focus on yourself, focus on your family. I am super excited about this summer because I'm off from work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, where are you trying to take your family? You were kind of talking about it. I think we sidetracked.
You know what, brother? I'm trying to just do a lot of normal stuff. Like I want to go fishing. I want to take, the lakes, the beaches.
Let's go to the river.
All that good stuff. We do have a what do you call that lake, that river along Arizona?
Oh yeah,
the Havasu.
Havasu.
Yeah, we got a Havasu trip coming up with my cousin, Mr. One Free Shot. You know what I mean? And you know what? I just want to this summer. I am gonna be fucking daddy mode, bro. I'm not thinking about nothing else, dog. I'm telling you like this. I'm thinking about super daddy mode because my girls are like 9, 10.
Waters.
Raging Waters is fun. Last year I bought them season passes.
Did they go?
They did, bro, but not enough. Season passes, bro. Like, man, you better hit that bitch every other day
Yes,
or twice a week or something.
I feel like season passes, you're never gonna get your
It's
money
a
worth
trap, huh?
unless you like live next door and send them walking. Like, get over there,
Yeah, season. I thought, man,
Yeah.
you got season passes. Your summer is planned out. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
that's all I want to hear from you.
I'm gonna hit Raging Waters for sure.
Yeah, with Lil Benji, he'll love it, bro.
Yeah,
He'll
my
love
wife loves Raging Waters,
Yeah.
so I'm
Hell
gonna
yeah.
hit that shit for sure.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm 100% in family mode. We did the lake the other day. I took the little barbecue. You guys seen the little post that I put up? A little barbecue. I got like 3 pounds of carne asada. I just bought tortillas, and we got a little thing of salsa. You know what I mean? A little salsita, and we got I believe a watermelon, and that's it, bro. You know what I mean? No utensils, no nothing, bro. Because like the brother Dark said, you know what I mean? The Mexicans use utensils as a tortilla. Well, you best believe it is.
That's
So
what
if
we use it.
Yeah, bro,
Oh,
you got
dude,
it. You got
tortilla
it.
with a watermelon's crazy.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean? Watermelon, kids love watermelon, bro.
Yeah, they love it.
But anyways, my girl had sliced it up already, so it was already in the package.
okay,
I mean,
yeah.
you feel what I'm saying, dog?
He said we didn't have to break it on a rock.
He's breaking it on the rock.
All right, like some titties and visiting and shit. You know what I mean? But like, bro, like life is simple. Life is beautiful. Life, a lake, the mountains, the tailgate of your truck open. The little fucking Coleman grill with the little twist on fucking propane tank on it, dog. Light it up. Put the asada on it. Put the tortillas on top of the asada. Flip them around. Get a little of that juice on the tortillas too, doggy. You know what I mean? Bam. Tear it up. Throw it on there, bro. Little salsa, bro. Bro, that's a beautiful day, dog.
Freedom, bro.
Freedom,
Priceless.
doggy.
Priceless.
Come on,
bro.
baby.
Let's
You just
go.
chilling. Lawn chair. Bop. You know what I mean?
Feet up.
Yeah, little Modelo fucking
Socks
Michi.
off.
Socks off, bro. We love you guys. We are out of here.
Hey, Rated R said it's his birthday tomorrow. Give him a shout out.
Rated R.
Happy birthday.
One of our most loyalist supporters is my boy Coño. Rated R. We love you. Bambi. We love you. Goonies. We love you. Rated R.
Happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday,
Big
brother.
4-9 tomorrow.
49.
Okay.
Rated R. 49. Rated R. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, we love you, brother. Thank you so much.